Crash Course DM.
Welcome back to Crash Course DM, a comedy podcast where a set of rotating DMs tell short stories using tabletop role-playing game rules. I'm Kyle Kane, your Dungeon Master for this episode, and today we'll be playing Minions of Malacar. I wrote this adventure, and the world is set in the Nightmare Before Christmas type of themed world. And so it's all written, the world's all created in this world where Malacar has destroyed the holiday kingdoms, and the world is falling to darkness. With me today is our adventure party. We'll start with Daniel Locke.
Hi there, everyone. My name is Daniel Locke, and today I will be playing Ida Mame, a Aarakocra that was reskinned into a gargoyle for this game, warlock with a fiend patron.
Next up, we have Chris R.
Hey everybody, Chris R. I am going to be playing Aredor Wheelspinner. He is a true neutral Minotaur Barbarian. Dumb as a rock, strong as an ox.
Up next, we have Shea Ingram.
Hey everybody, this is Shea. Today I'm going to be playing Salvatore Rothwell. He is a vampire rogue. For the purposes of D&D 5e, he is a elf.
And Josh Greenway.
Hey everybody, it's me, Josh Greenway, and today I will be playing Karnak Parcel, the lawfully evil gargoyle sorcerer. He is a receptionist and apprentice arcane sanitization specialist in Karnak's Nighmare Army, and really just happy to be here and still alive and just trying to stay alive as an aging gargoyle for as long as he can.
And that's the adventure party today. But before we get into the Minions of Malacar, let's kick it to Past Josh and Past Kyle, where we'll go over my hopes and fears for the session.
Ooh. Mainly fears.
A lot of fears.
Lots
a
of
lot of
fears.
fears. Yeah, I'm sweating profusely.
You
Hey,
guys
man.
can't see it, but it is just moisture right here.
There's a puddle on the floor.
Humidity levels are off the charts.
Hey, Past Josh and Past Kyle here. Kyle, let's brief about today's session. First off, 2 story arcs back to back. Nice job. How does it feel jumping back into the seat again?
It feels great. I feel like the first time I did it, it all happened so fast, but it was also super fun and addicting. So I wanted to get back into it as soon as possible. I think after that one, I even came back and said, when can I do it again?
Yeah, you did. Yeah.
Yeah, so after the first time DMing and it was kind of already an established world, figured why not? Let's take a swing at building a whole world from scratch with the whole concept and the world itself and the characters and kind of the theme. Going for a, well, I don't know if I should mention that for copyright.
It's fine. You can say it.
Okay. Going for a Nightmare Before Christmas meets Easter type of thing. So the idea or the concept is that the campaign is focused around being on the villain of this world's side, so Malacar.
Love this.
And as he continues his campaign of destroying all of our favorite holiday characters and kingdoms, these are some of the workers that work for Malacar and the Evil Empire and built that world, and then also built a large-scale combat system.
Yeah.
That we're going to see. Heavily modeled or inspired by the Total War series.
Hell yes. I'm looking forward to this. I mean, you pitched us Nightmare Before Easter, and I was in immediately. You prepped some really great mass combat rules here. Daniel would be very proud sending us all the information up front. I do feel so equipped for this session. Thank you so much for the level of detail that you put in up front. Do you have any hopes and fears for the session for today, or just the arc overall?
So hopes would be... I feel like similar to the last one. I feel like I have a tone or world vibe that I'm trying to go for. So I guess my hope is just to kind of hit that whimsical but still fun and somewhat dark. I'm worried, I guess, with that it could maybe just seem too dark, I guess. I mean, some of the things are kind of gruesome or the world
it's Easter. It's fine.
Yeah. I mean, the world is destroyed Santa Claus and other holiday characters. It's not exactly it could go very dark. So I'm hoping we can maintain that line of the tone and theme. And then hope this one. So I'm aiming for this to be 2 sessions. So I think my other hope is just on time management. I have an idea of where I want to get to in this first session, and hopefully stick the landing and keep it to 2 sessions. Once again, I feel like I may have over-prepared, so I will be rapidly cutting content as we go so we don't bleed into a third.
That's fair. I mean, that's the classic DM problem is over-prepping. So that's just, this is your life now. Anytime that you are going to run an adventure. But I think you've done like the right level in terms of giving us a very vibrant, interesting seeming world to step into. So don't fuck it up.
Yeah, no pressure. And the other part is, so the combat system, I guess the hope there is that it's somewhat balanced. Like, I have no idea. Like, I know in the Discord or in the chat, people are asking, like, what's the HP for each of your units? And it just kind of plucked them out. Like, it's just, like, so we're really just kind of gonna try this thing, which is very in spirit of Crash Course.
Very true. It really fits at home here.
But like I was telling you, like, I don't know if it'll be way too easy or way too hard. And like the hope is to like have a nice balance where it feels challenging and maybe it pushes the players to do certain things that may affect the story. But we won't know until we're actually doing it. I never ran a playtest or anything.
Oh, great. The first thing that Kyle said when he walked in today to start recording was, this might be fun or you guys might get fucking whomped. So I'm here for both. It'll still be fun even if you murder us all.
Yeah.
All right, let's give it back to ourselves.
Back to ourselves. Thanks, Past Josh and Past Kyle. Now we're going to jump into the world of the minions of Malacar. The world has long been under the rule of Malacar the Nightmare King, a sorcerer whose eerie magic has reshaped reality itself. Holiday heroes have fallen one by one, their magic absorbed by Malacar. No more does Santa Claus ride his sleigh through the night. Jack-o'-lantern's mischievous grin is but a memory, and even Cupid's arrows of love have lost their magic. Malacar's throne room is filled with strange and eclectic trophies from these conquests. But with nothing left to conquer, Malacar has grown bored. His victories are effortless, his enemies non-existent. The challenge, where has the challenge gone, he wonders. That is, until today. He has hastily summoned an unlikely group. Why was this party summoned? Perhaps he mistook the paperwork. Perhaps he just wanted a change of pace. The adventure begins in the waiting room outside of Malacar's throne room, where the party is arriving. The air smells faintly of melted wax, old parchment, and something oddly sweet, like stale marshmallows. The room is dimly lit, the flickering torches casting long shadows against the walls lined with peculiar trophies. A cracked jack-o'-lantern grins from a gilded shelf, its flame long extinguished. A tattered red coat trimmed with singed white fur is pinned to the wall like a strange hunting prize. A broken heart-shaped bow, once belonging to Cupid himself, hangs limply with its strings severed. Beyond the massive doors ahead, Malacar waits upon his obsidian throne. The map of his empire stretches across the room, a visual testament to his total domination. But in one small, neglected corner of the map, something new has been discovered. A place that should not exist. A place of defiance hidden beneath layers of dust and time. It is the place of the bunny.
All right.
The bunny.
Back it up, guys.
Also, layers of dust and time and then bunnies. I like that a lot. That's
It was like Dust Bunny.
Dust Bunny.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so smart.
Okay, so we find ourselves in the waiting room, just outside the throne room where the party is beginning to arrive. The throne room is shut, and there is the attendant to the throne room waiting outside. Let's go around and kind of describe what each of you looks like and get a description of your characters.
I can start. Ida Mame is a female gargoyle that is professionally sculpted by a master craftsman. She is wearing a clean white button-up with rolled-up sleeves and a office dark blue skirt with some flats for comfort, and her wings are properly tucked behind her. As she walks through the big sliding doors into the waiting room of Malacar's throne room, she lifts her sunglasses over her head and waves, "Yoo-hoo, Karnak! Hey, how's my little sculpture from another sculptor?"
doing great, Ida. It's good to see you. You're looking really real sharp today. Love the shoes, love the outfit. It's looking great. Great.
Thank you, Karnak.
It's crazy to meet you here.
Yeah, I can't believe we both got called in. I think we're finally going to get a promotion today, maybe.
Oh, that's so good. I thought I was going to have to go clean up some kind of like really big arcane mess.
Hey, whatever works to get you up to the top. I knew today was going to be great. I looked at my horoscope. I got a great workout this morning. I ran 2 miles. Heck, I even had time to make a smoothie. Feeling amazing today.
Wow, that's so great for you. That's so cool. I've been up since 3 a.m. just cleaning poop, but that's awesome. That sounds like a good time.
Hey, you're being productive and you're a go-getter. And see that? Malacar noticed you. That's why we're both here.
Maybe he'll finally give me an extension on my life.
And the attendant glances up at Karnak, and what does Karnak look like?
So Karnak Parcel he is not a masterwork carved gargoyle. He is poured concrete into a mold that was then enchanted by a wizard who was very late on in their career. So he's definitely not like the most powerful gargoyle. He was definitely built for more than he's doing right now. He is the apprentice arcane sanitization specialist and spends a lot of his day like cleaning up terrible messes. That being said, he is wearing like a pristine, not checkered, but like the big
Plaid?
Gingham?
yeah, like a large plaid pattern vest that's neatly buttoned up. It's got his name tag on one side that does have a little red brooch kind of hanging right above it. That is the nose of Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer that he found just while cleaning up some trash from a particularly boisterous celebration after they conquered the Christmas Kingdom. His wings are also neatly tucked behind them, but because he has to wear a special brace to keep them pinned in place because he can't really control them, he looks a little buttoned up until you look too close and you're like, oh, that guy's kind of a mess.
Amazing.
Oh, he's also a very old gargoyle in terms of gargoyle terms. Like he's almost 30 and like he can feel like his life force starting to fade, and he's just really trying to impress the higher ups so that he can continue to be alive.
For context, Ida's only 15, so she's still got half her life left.
She's still got some luster in her.
Yeah, exactly.
And then the door opens and Aredor walks in.
The clomping of hooves, a slow gait as this hulking minotaur walks in, 7.5 feet tall, monstrous, beefy, just strong as all get out minotaur. He's got a long black kind of salt and peppered hair. He's got a beard that covers the whole face, a human-like face, but he's got kind of a bull-shaped nose with a nose ring, big, long bull horns, bull legs, but like a human beefcake torso.
Beefcake torso.
Specifically beefcake.
Yeah, 3 layers of cake.
Like there's no pork on there.
85 grade.
He's not wearing any kind of like metal armor. He is his armor as a barbarian. And Aredor's reputation precedes him. He is absolutely the dumbest person in this entire region, probably. He has done many, many different jobs. He's been placed in skilled labor, and he failed there, causing many, many workplace disasters. So they put him in some less skilled labor and still found a way to screw everything up. So they put him in a room with a wheel that spins, and that's his whole job now, is to spin the wheel that does absolutely nothing. And the clomping of hooves. I was summoned. Gargoyles, where is Malacar?
Ari, you can sit over here. We're still waiting right now. We're still waiting for one more person before they let us in.
Yeah, just please, just sit slow, right? Because we don't have to clean up any more messes, right, buddy?
So be it. He walks over, just drops down and shakes the bench.
Then the attendant looks up and takes a couple sniffs and goes, "Is that Salvatore I smell?"
Yeah, it's me.
What? Where?
And Salvatore sits up. He had put like 3 or 4 chairs together and was laying on them on the opposite side of the room, trying to get a nap in. So he sits up really slowly and goes, "You guys know you're all really loud, right?"
I've only got 1 volume setting.
Yeah, it's pretty obvious.
Sal, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry we didn't notice you. Your outfit just blended in with the couch.
It's kind of the idea, you know. Sal stands up and he's dressed in a very nice tailored suit, but it's kind of askew, you know. His button-up shirt underneath is like the top button's unbuttoned, his tie's kind of loose. He clearly has been napping every chance he gets. His hair is just shaggy and all over his face. His eyes are red, and you can't tell if it's just because he's a vampire or because they're bloodshot from his bender from the night before. He wears a slightly askew name tag that says Sal the Intern on it. Sal is he's somebody's kid, and he'll let you know every chance he gets, but nobody quite knows who his dad is. And he goes, it's probably all bullshit, right?
Hey, I take offense to that.
I hope it's not. I had to clean up a bunch of that this morning.
I'm just saying. Look, you guys can be excited about this Malacar thing all you want. Anything to get me out of the mailroom for the day, I guess. I'll go along, but it's probably all bullshit.
Come on, Sal. It's a great chance for all of us. Malacar himself called us in. Maybe we'll get promoted. Maybe we'll be the gargoyle sitting in his throne room next.
That's right. We could be on either side of the throne. It'd be awesome. We could be a part of the Nightmare Applebee's vibe.
Yeah, exactly.
Malacar is the grand leader. If he summoned us, if he summoned Aredor, then there must be a good reason.
Look, man, I've seen that guy play beer pong at my dad's house. Like, he's not as cool as you guys think he is, but whatever, that's fine. And just so you know, a promotion means more work, dumbass.
Hey, a little extra work never hurt anybody. It's just another chance to show off what more you can do.
Oh, God. Okay, I'm going to go back to sleep. Wake me up when the shit starts.
I think it's about to. I see the, and I look at the name tag on the attendant.
It says Edna.
Edna.
Oh, that's sort of like Ida.
Yeah, it's almost the same name.
Wow.
We're like best friends.
Wow.
That's really something.
Edna, can we go in now? I think we got our whole table is here.
You hear what sounds like the sounds of battle, and you see a little bit of like purplish light come through the bottom of the doors.
Oh, is his 10 o'clock running long again?
Yeah, you know how he is. Just wait till the number's called, okay?
I can't just peek my head in.
I wouldn't do that if I were you.
If you open that door and disturb Malacar, I will rip the head from your body.
Got it. So
I'd love to see that too.
Don't disturb Malacar.
We don't want to go through that again like last week. It took a long time to like plaster him back together.
Karnak would like to take one of his freshly re-glued arms and just stealthily like peek an eye and like crack open the door to see why the meeting's running long.
Go ahead and roll a strength check.
Oh, no.
Ooh.
Okay, I'm going to use my cursed dice for this.
Okay.
I have a -1 to strength, everybody.
Love that. Love this.
Again, freshly glued on arms.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, 9.
The door doesn't budge. You hear a couple more bangs on the other side.
Did I hear anything else while I did that? Or?
There's more clangs, and it sounds like explosions in the room.
It actually sounds kind of like maybe things are getting heated in there, and like maybe we should get involved. Hey, big guy, do you want to come lead us through this door?
No, I do not want to disturb Malacar.
Okay, but like, what if somebody else is disturbing him, and we can rip their head off?
Malacar is in danger. Quick, Edna, let us in.
It's not time yet.
But Malacar could be in danger.
Oh, no, that'd be terrible.
What was that?
What?
He said it would be terrible.
It would be terrible.
Exactly. Right. See, so she thinks it would be terrible too. So I think we got it like.
And he's going to try to bust it open.
Okay.
Edna, move. That is.
I push Edna out of the way.
Wow.
Is it? Is this a strength or athletics check?
Strength.
Okay, that's a 19.
19.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're ramming into the door, and just then there's like a. And so the thing that was barring the door is removed, and so you just barge into the now like weightless door. Just open. It just freely swings open, and you just tumble inside.
Oh,
Great job. That's crazy.
My strength is greater than I thought.
So the doors have now blasted open, and a new sight greets you. So we have the aftermath of a brief but chaotic battle. 4 of Malacar's former champions lie sprawled upon the cold stone floor, their bodies tangled in a heap. Each one wears an ornate piece of equipment glowing faintly with an eerie purple light. Objects of immense power left behind as their wielders fell. Malacar briefly glances up at the commotion. His eyes are locked on you, his newest and most unlikely champions. Ooh, these must be the ones.
Aredor immediately gets on all hands and knees and begins bowing. Malacar, we are not worthy.
I see the bow and I love it. What about the rest of y'all?
I think definitely Karnak like was immediately on all fours and like crawled into the room like in a bow like already, just sliding across the floor, grating bits of his arms off.
We've got 1, we've got 2, but how about 3 and 4?
Ida takes a minute to like kind of put her jacket on it just to make sure her skirt doesn't get like crinkled, and then takes out like 3 differently sorted jars of beans to present to you, each 100 counted.
But you're crawling up with beans?
Yes.
Ooh, I sure do love a snack. Ooh, he takes a little handful and sets them. And what about number 4?
Sal's kind of lost interest. He's just started like picking at his fingernails. And he looks at me.
Yeah, the only one on his feet. Do you not respect Malacar?
You
Eh.
get on your knees right now.
In this suit? Are you kidding me? Not a chance.
He's got a point. That thing looks more expensive than I was.
Come on, Mal, it's me. You know my dad.
Ooh, right. And your father, who would that be?
Don't make me say. I hate having to say it. You know, it's just so gauche.
We'd actually all love to know.
He's not one of these 4 here, is he?
Am I your father?
What? No, you're
Oh.
a fucking gargoyle.
The dead ones on the floor.
He
No, unfortunately, he's very much still alive.
yeah. He's the one that's like 3 floors down from you, I think. And he runs most of the western continent of you for you.
That sounds right.
I
Well, he
think.
won't be running much for much longer unless we get a bow.
Everybody looks over.
Get on your fucking knees.
Can you just not screw this up for me? I've been waiting a really long time to be able to bow in front of Malacar.
How about this? I'll do like a gentleman's bow, like at the waist. But come on, look at what I'm wearing.
Aredor's going to try and grab your... Are you wearing a necktie?
Yeah,
Aredor's going to try and grab it and yank you down.
I'm gonna try to resist and evade.
Auspicious start.
Roll off.
Okay, I'm rolling. What am I rolling?
I'm assuming I'm rolling strength.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, let's do strength and then,
Dexterity?
sure.
Dirty 20 for me.
Oh, fuck you. 7.
Oh,
Oh, what the fuck? Get your hands off me, dude.
I said get on their
Oh,
knees.
God.
Finally, we have all 4. My greatest champions. Okay, well, first of all, and he's collecting the purple glowing equipment that was on the 4 dead bodies, and he grabs the 4th off of the last body, which is a large hippo man with a name tag that you can read, and it says Birch.
Oh.
And he slips the glowing purple gloves off of Birch and then goes back to the throne. And then he looks at you all. So we have Aredor Windwielder and Edna. I can't remember. Edna, who did you send me? Never mind her. Okay, anyways, we've got news. So look at my big map on the wall there. Do we see?
sure.
Look in the corner. Do you see the kingdoms of Christmas destroyed and St. Patty's destroyed? But what's in the top right corner?
It's beautiful stuff, sir. It's beautiful.
I don't know.
Like a ketchup stain?
Is that is it dust? Do you want me to get up there and clean that? I've got like a duster with me here.
It's eggs. Colorful
say-
eggs.
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 Eggs. He said eggs, everybody.
Egg.
Not
Wait, you mean like giraffe eggs?
No. I mean bunny eggs.
Oh
Bunny?
my God. Bunnies lay eggs?
Do they lay eggs? No, they don't lay eggs. They're mammals, right?
Are you asking in character? Or are you
No, I'm asking as a human being. Hold on.
They do not lay eggs. Hold on.
Oh
Okay,
my God.
Thank you.
Aredor's mind is blown.
Anyways, I've summoned all of you, my greatest champions, the best workers that we've ever had.
Are you sure?
Quite sure.
Karnak like stands up really tall and like adjusts his vest. He's still the shortest in the group.
You're a bit of an old gargoyle, aren't you? How old are you?
Yeah, 29, turning 30 in a week, hoping to
Not
clinch
much,
that extension.
not much time left.
Wow, this is a fucking HR nightmare, isn't it? You want to ask us about our sexual orientations? What else you got?
Never mind. I'm just saying most gargoyles are not going to last very long, so I just do hope you last long enough for this quest. Anyways, y'all are my greatest, and I'd like you to lead a little peacekeeping operation over in the northeast corner of the map there. It's Easter Town.
Keep pieces of them or
Are you asking us to conquer for you, Malacar?
I am.
This is the greatest honor of Aredor's life.
Karnak is just screaming excited in the background, running back and forth.
What's in it for us?
Ooh, I'll tell you, what could Malacar, the great Malacar, what could he offer you? What would you like?
What would I personally like?
Sure, Tie Man, yeah.
I'd love to get out of the post room. That sucks.
I'll tell you what, how'd you like to run the post office in Eastertown?
No, because then I'd still be in the post room. I want to be out completely.
More of a open air office for
Oh.
post.
That sounds great. Like, yeah, open air, like maybe on a beach somewhere, that kind of situation. You hook that up for me?
We could certainly do that for you. Waterfront property out on the beach.
Perfect.
The rest of you, I got some gifts for you to help on this great adventure. He lays out the previously purple glowing equipment that he's taken off of the dead bodies. You can have these pieces of equipment, take them into the battles, and destroy the bunnies.
Ooh.
What's the most expensive?
Well, I guess that depends on what's expensive to you. Your father just lost his job.
What?
Shea is heartbroken right now.
But don't worry, you got that beachfront property, right?
Yeah, that deal's still good, even with Dad getting the axe.
Yeah.
I got to tell you, this kind of changes my whole attitude about this entire adventure, if that's a true statement.
I thought it might. Yeah, paperwork just flew out.
Aredor wants the gloves.
Done. Take them. Now, I wouldn't put them on just yet. Just save them. Save them. Take your time with them. Think if you need them. The greatest generals don't need my equipment. I'm just giving it to you if y'all want some help.
Wait,
Well,
why,
these guys had it and all died, though.
They weren't that great then, were they?
Why do you
Did
give
you pick them?
Aredor gifts and tell Aredor not to use them?
Well, they are a gift because you can take them with you.
But why you don't use them?
Because that's admitting that you're weak and you need Malacar's help.
Aredor is not weak.
That's what I thought.
Aredor will not use these.
Karnak is trying to borrow from Aredor's confidence. Karnak is also not weak. Ignore the cracks. No, yeah, I'll shuffle one of these for later. Who wants the goggles or the letter opener? Because those would both be dope for me.
So the objects he laid out. Okay, so the gloves Aredor just took are the gloves of smashing. So once worn, the wearer gains immense physical strength. +3 strength in all attacks, gain cleave effect, and your hits never miss.
But Aredor doesn't need them.
And then also for no reason at all, but if there's large scale army mechanics at some point, your unit would gain +4 might and also gain a cleave effect. What else we have are Malacar's prescription goggles. So once worn, the wearer gains unparalleled accuracy and spells requiring an attack roll always hit. And the units that person or wearer would command would get +1 might, and ranged attacks will always hit. Next, we have Malacar's favorite hat of command.
There are other hats of command. This is just the favorite one.
Yeah.
This is his favorite, yeah.
What does it look like compared to the other ones?
It's a black hat, and then it's cut out in a shape of a large M. M for Malacar.
Seems highly impractical.
But he loves it. Once worn, this allows the wearer to instantly rally any routing army unit and makes them immune to all status effects such as charm, sleep, poison, difficult terrain, etc. And the unit they command would gain +2 might and would also be immune to those same status effects.
I think being the fashionable one here, I will take Malacar's favorite hat of command and add it to my fit for Ida. The giant big golden arch M's on top of my head will really make it stand out.
Now, I wouldn't put them on just yet.
Oh, okay.
Unless you're already admitting you need my help.
No, not yet.
Ida is not weak either.
The last object is Malacar's last letter opener. So once worn or equipped, I should say, the wearer gains dark magical abilities. You can teleport up to 50 feet, and half of all damage dealt is regained as HP. The unit they command could teleport up to 5 spots, however mobility would work in that case, and half of their damage dealt is also regained as HP.
Kind of feel like you might go back on your word and put me back in the mailroom, so I guess I'll take that letter opener.
Well,
Great choice.
That's great. I actually lost my glasses a long time ago, so I'll take the prescription goggles. That way I can see. I'm actually technically not supposed to drive right now until I find some sort of vision correction. So, and Karnak's going to nab the goggles.
Perfect. Well, there's the gifts of Malacar for you. Now go on and destroy the bunnies. Take the town. Get your beachfront property.
Are you going to provide transportation?
Or direction? Anything?
Hold on, Aredor. He said we don't want his help yet. We have to show that we don't
you're right.
Yeah, you're not weak, Aredor.
Not weak. Aredor has great sense of the Malacar. We live in your honor.
That's what I thought.
Nobody else ask Malacar for anything.
There was a map on the wall that kind of shows general direction.
Aredor needs no map. And Aredor is going to walk away.
Karnak definitely draws the map off of the wall.
Real quick before we go, what's Dad's severance package going to be like? This is going to greatly impact how I act the rest of this adventure, I think.
I don't even know what severance is.
I think that's where people work for you, but for half of their day, they don't remember what they were doing. And
My Audi is going to be pissed.
Can we take some of the cool travel gear, like one of the Nighmare blimps or something? Or
We've got some nightmare steeds waiting outside the gates of Malacar's fortress. Make your way down and ride off into the night.
Aredor already left, so he didn't hear any of that. He's already walking out.
Edna calls out as you storm past. How'd it go?
Fucking awful.
Was it not good?
He fired my dad.
Whoever that was.
Long overdue, if you ask me.
No, you're right. He sucks, but the only pull I really had around here. Now I got to do well on this adventure or whatever, so people think I'm worth something.
Malacar knows best.
Malacar knows best.
Indeed.
that is what's stamped into the back of my neck.
Mm-hmm. And my foot.
And my soul.
How'd that get
Y'all
in there?
care way too much about this job. Jesus.
Well, I wouldn't be alive without it, so...
I would kill myself.
I'd probably go work at a nice office building for a lawyer.
I hear Newman Beverage Company is hiring.
I heard that too. They have a great severance package.
Okay, so you're walking out and you see two guys from sanitation, two gargoyles, and they yell out, Karnak, how's it going?
Oh, hey, guys.
They go for a high five. Are you going to high five?
Oh, gosh. Do I have to? Do I have to high five you guys again? You know what happened last time.
And he's left hanging, and there's a cracking sound as he turns to stone.
No! And then Karnak tries to high five too
He
late.
crumbles to dust right in front of you.
Ooh.
And his sanitation partner just starts brushing him up with his broom.
Oh, man.
Guess when it's your time.
He turned 30. You know how it is, Karnak.
That's how old you are.
No, I'm 29. I'm 29. Somehow the gargoyle is sweating.
That's crazy. I'm 500 and I still look like this.
Pardon
Oh,
that.
that's so great. It's so cool for you.
You have pebbles running down your face.
Yeah, it just happens sometimes when I see somebody's soul disintegrate in front of me. But William, how have you been, buddy? What's going on in sanitation?
Oh, I've been pretty good. Actually, with this guy going, I'm going to be lead sanitation.
Oh, that's so crazy. You get it. And there's just not a discussion. I don't get a shot at it.
No, I mean, you know how it goes. So he flashes a big smile, and then he slowly turns to stone, and he crumbles right in front of you. Now there's
Don't
dust.
I know it, brother?
There's dust in a dustpan and then a pile of dust.
Karnak starts sweeping off both of them into the dustpan.
Oh, great. I was going to ask who was going to clean that up.
Okay, so we're heading out to the...
Yeah, and I am going to keep some gargoyle dirt with me from their remain.
Gargoyle dirt.
The stuff's a good filler later. If you sustain heavy damage, you could just fill in a crack with it. It's actually nice to have. You sprinkle in a little water. It's a hack you learn when you're one of the cast ones.
Oh, I've never had to do that, but that sounds neat.
That's so cool for you.
And so we approach the castle gates, and we're leaving the castle. And the castles actually the castle gates has a big face on it. And so it turns to, I guess it doesn't turn at all because it's just a gate. It just says, Aredor, gate. We'll miss your wheel spinning.
The wheel will spin without me. The world will continue to turn. Aredor spun the wheel so hard that it continued for years.
It's almost like your position over there doesn't matter.
It does matter. No one push wheel like Aredor.
Will they ever have to?
Yes, world would not spin without wheels.
But you just spun the wheel so hard you don't have to spin it anymore. And so I just thought maybe that would be like a job security thing or like a...
I hear there's openings in sanitation.
You think Aredor reduce himself to cleaning poop?
Or dust,
Maybe.
whatever, man.
Yeah, there's a lot of gargoyle dust too.
Aredor Arnold to have wheel spinning job.
All right, I just think it's weird you went right to cleaning poop. I didn't even mention poop.
There's a lot more in sanitization than poop. Well, there's some more in sanitization than poop.
Right?
Just because I can't think of it right now doesn't mean it doesn't exist.
Gargoyle dust.
Did Karnak work in sanitation?
Oh, I'm actually the apprentice of the Arcane Sanitization's Specialist Division.
You're the
So-
apprentice? You're so old.
It's just, with like all the nightmares solved and everything, it's like hard to move up and gain seniority. And so,
Hey, Karnak, this is your chance. Once we conquer Eastertown, you'll be able to move up into a higher level position and maybe gain an extra 10, 15 years.
you're right. And Karnak goes to high five and thinks better about it.
I'll open for you. Aredor.
Gate.
And he swings open.
Thank you.
So do you guys know each other? Because like you are a door and he's a gate.
He shuts again.
Bye, gate.
I leave you all behind.
Are we on the other side of the gate?
Sure. Yeah, yeah, you are.
Hey, buddy, you want to maybe let us through too? We're with him.
I'm sorry for
Or
the
he's
pun.
with
I'm really
us.
sorry.
What's your name?
Sal Rothwell.
Sal?
Salvatore.
Salvatore.
Jesus Christ, how long are we going to be here? You just gonna what I say?
I'm going to die soon. Can you let us out?
What's your name?
Oh, I'm Karnak Parcel.
Karnak.
Gate.
He opens.
Sal runs through.
Ida just like leaves a few beans behind. Like, all right.
It closes and then it like can't close all the way because a bean's stuck in it.
I'm sure that won't come back to haunt us later.
It's just shaking. Okay. So your nightmare steeds await outside the gates, and there's like a wagon, and these are undead skeletal horses. And there is a ghoul, essentially just a ghoulish man driving. Where are we going?
Northeast.
Eastertown.
Good enough for me.
To the Bunny Kingdom. And Karnak shows him like the map that he drew.
Follow the bull that's running in that direction.
Are you not with us? Are you just...
Oh, I just forged ahead. I missed the part about the horses, so Aredor is just booking it.
This guy's with you?
Well, no, he's really far ahead of us, but he will be with us soon.
Okay. So he rides up to Aredor and then, you coming?
Whoa, where did you get the horses and Bucky?
We found them. Wink, wink.
Yes, we found them. We
Oh.
found them. Wink, wink.
Why are you saying wink?
Because we found them.
Yeah, they're not from Malacar. They were just found outside of the castle.
I believe you. If you had said that you had accepted help from Malacar.
Yeah, I'm kind of getting this game already, yes.
We do not need help from Malacar.
Exactly.
I get in the wagon now. Move.
Is it a wagon or are we riding horse?
It's a wagon.
Okay.
Pulled by skeletal dead horses.
How many skeletal dead horses? It's important.
5. There's one
Poinka?
in
What the fuck is that?
Sick reference, bro.
What?
He was trying to make a Troika reference.
It's 2 Troy. Oh, shit. They lost one.
A troika and a doika?
One of the horses turned 30.
Yeah, there was 6. And then one of them, as it started to go, turned to stone and collapsed.
That is the 7th time I've seen that happen today.
Sanitation workers run up and they start sweeping the horse. Okay, so y'all are on the road towards the northeast. What are we doing in our travels?
Somewhere in the wagon, I'm going to find somewhere to sit next to Aredor. I want to talk to him one-on-one. Hey, Ari, question for you. Don't take this the wrong way, but I don't know if you noticed back there, Malacar didn't even know your name. He called you like Wheelwinder, and you worship this guy. It doesn't bother you?
I did find it slightly off-putting that Aredor's title was mispronounced.
And I saw you try to correct him, and he like didn't even give you the time of day.
Yes, Aredor's soul was tiny bit shattered by that. But Malacar is grand leader, and Aredor is disciple.
All right, man. Hey, I'm not here to tell you what to do or tell you what to believe, but just saying.
Are you trying to sow the seed of doubt in Aredor's mind?
Nah, I mean, if I was going to do that, I'd pretty much just tell you.
Aredor will not give up Malacar's mission. Aredor will follow this through and complete the mission or die in Malacar's name.
Oh, okay.
And Aredor suggests your little man do the same.
Okay, I mean, not a man, but that's fine, whatever.
Wait, you're not a man?
No, I'm a vampire, thus the fangs, bro.
Oh, you look like a man to me.
Yeah, I mean, we're similar, like a humanoid, I guess.
But men have teeth, and you have teeth.
Right, but I have like two very pronounced pointy teeth that would be used to suck blood if I did that.
Ooh.
No, but I don't. I'm like a sophisticated vampire. I get all my blood like free.
Aredor's blood is disgusting.
Yeah, no, trust me, I'm not trying to get it.
I'm just letting you know.
Not an issue, dog. Like, trust me, out of this whole party, I'm not trying to suck anyone's blood. I'm with...
Just leave Aredor alone.
Okay, fine, dude. Fuck.
And what are you two doing? Ida Mame and Karnak Parcel. What are you two doing?
I think we're sitting up near the ghoul up front, and I think I'm just like whispering to the ghoul and Karnak. Do you feel like Sal and Aredor are hitting it off? Maybe like, he kind of wants to like suck his blood.
I don't know. I think they're probably doing fine. It seems like they're going to be like good friends. I think we've got the makings of a really tight band of evil people here.
But take this for a second. What if they're a little bit more than friends?
Oh, like you think that there's maybe like some kind of a connection between...
Yeah, maybe he wants to suck a little bit more than just blood.
I dated a vampire once.
Oh, tell me more, ghoul.
Oh, you look like you dated a vampire, actually. Your skin, it really shows.
Yeah.
Bit of a sucky relationship.
Hey!
Fuck you!
Was he not your type?
He had a tendency to be negative.
He sucked blood. Aredor make joke.
No, yeah, we heard it. It was so good, bud. It's good job back there.
I didn't really get that last one.
I didn't either, but he
no.
terrifies the living daylights out of me.
Yeah, he's huge.
Okay, we're coming up to there's a fork in the road here.
Okay, my crayon wasn't really super sharp here, so it's kind of messy. I'm not really sure which way to go.
So the left would go through, well, it used to be Christmas Kingdom. Not much cheer going on there these days.
Praise Malacar.
Praise Malacar.
Praise be. If we go straight, that would go through Cupid's old neighborhood. Romantic.
Oh, yeah, let's do that. He owes me some money.
And if we go the right path, old Gingy used to live there.
Gingy? Like,
Was that the
feels like a
redheaded guy?
slur.
Or the...
anyways, you said Cupid owed you money. We might as well go there and pick up your change since your dad got fired.
I mean, Cupid's dead.
Right. Yeah, he killed everybody.
Yeah.
Right.
Right,
Yeah, I watched the rendezvous.
but somebody there can pay me back the money he owes, right? And by the way, yeah, my dad got fired, but like we're endowed. We're going to be fine. It's not a big deal.
Doubt.
I think they just have really large
We have money, you fucking perverts.
bank accounts. They have large
Jesus.
bank accounts. That's what I was going to say.
Oh.
Okay, so we're choosing Valentine.
From Valentine's is the way to Easter.
Hey.
Hey.
That was all on purpose, y'all.
Woohoo!
Yeah. I knew you were going to choose Valentine.
It was the prophecy, the Gregorian prophecy.
Kyle, there's no letter opener here. There's a dramatic cloak.
Oh, shit.
Did you change an item?
Oh, shit.
The gloves are called lifting gloves.
Yes, I knew it. I knew I changed the names. I printed out the wrong things. Yeah,
You guys, this is sick. It looks like a letter opener, but it turns into a cloak that you can wear.
Oh my God, that's crazy.
because I thought weapon didn't really make sense. Oh, that's right. Okay.
I like the letter opener pattern on the cloak, though. That's nice.
Oh, damn it. I'll have to re-record items. Okay, yeah.
No,
It's
it's
fine. No, it's fine. It makes it even more fun.
Yeah, this is good.
These gloves do not look like they could smash. They look like gym mittens.
So the wagon and the dread horses, they pull up and they've gone through paths that have been cast in more and more pinkish light, but it's not like a warm pink. It's like kind of a sickly, slightly green pink as you get deeper into the forest and into the road. And up ahead, you see there's like a flickering, really they're lit by torches and some of the letters are out, but you see a sign that says Heartbreak Hotel. And so the wagon pulls up to the hotel. Once a romantic paradise, the Heartbreak Hotel now caters to scorned lovers, scheming villains, and those who enjoy a little romance with their ruin. Shaped like a massive cracked heart, its neon pink sign flickers erratically, casting shadows that look suspiciously like reaching hands. Air outside smells of fading perfume, melted chocolate, and bad decisions. Inside, the Love and Lost Lounge dominates the lobby. Its plush red booths and golden cherub statues covered in graffiti from past lovers. Names crossed out, hearts stabbed through, and the walls are lined with portraits of tragic romances, their subjects shifting and smirking when no one's looking. At the bar, Jasper, the ever-sly bartender, stirs a drink with a candy cane swizzle stick, watching guests with a knowing grin. Dressed in a pink vest with a dagger-shaped tie clip, he serves heartbreak in a glass with a menu of cocktails like the Venomous Valentine, Cupid's Curse, and the Bleeding Heart Martini. So y'all enter the Heartbreak Hotel and into the lounge, and there's different patrons just sitting on couches and chatting. You see Jasper behind the bar, and what looks like a baby with wings at the bar top there nursing a drink.
I guess this is where we're crashing for the night. Seems kind of seedy. That's saying something considering from where we come from, but...
Clearly, whoever took over this hotel ripped the heart out of the chest and broke it.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Which means it's evil. Malacar's touches all over this.
Yeah, that's kind of the vibe the place has got. Listen, I got some friends I got to meet. I'm Gary the Ghoul.
Okay, Gary.
No, Gary, we know.
Got to feed
Yeah, Gary.
Gotta feed the skeletal horses, so I'm just gonna go talk to some people. Anyways, I'll meet you out here in a bit, okay?
Before they leave, Karnak does give a little bit of the gargoyle dust to some of the horses like it's a treat.
They like eat it up and it just falls through their skeleton.
Who's a good
Mess.
boy? Who's a good boy?
Do you all enter the hotel? Y'all are going.
Yeah, let's do it. I need a drink.
Yeah, Karnak like definitely walks in like straight to the bar and like sits next to the fat winged baby and gets a bleeding heartini.
Ida is very grossed out and takes a moment and takes out a little handkerchief and like puts it on top of the stool and then sits on it next to Karnak and Sal.
Can I get anybody a drink while I'm getting a drink?
Yeah. Grab me a drink. And then very loudly, he's going to go, hey, next round's on me. Then he's going to whisper to the bartender and say, don't put that shit on my tab.
Hey, I guess it's on my tab. Sorry about that.
Do I know you? Do you have a tab?
Perfect. I guess we don't have to worry about that at all then.
Wow, I've never heard you answer that question that way.
Do I have a tab?
No, like, do they know you?
Well, when it comes to paying for drinks, nobody needs to know who I am,
I guess that checks out.
Sal Rothwell, by the way. You know my dad, probably.
Can't say I do. I don't know any Rothwells here.
Well, out in this podunk-ass town, you guys don't know anybody.
Whoa. Let's not, come on, we gotta be here.
I'm sorry, what's your name? He's going to squint at your name tag. Jasper? Yeah, I stand by my statement.
Jasper's the name. We got just the drink for you.
Oh, perfect. Yeah, what you got?
Well, what would you like here? Couple?
You just said you had the drink for me, and now I got to pick it out? What the fuck?
Buddy, we've got just the thing. He turns and he a bottle from the bottom shelf, and it's glowing with red and green. And so he pours it and he shakes it and he pours that into a martini glass and he hands it to you.
Perfect. And
Looks
Sal
like it's your
downs it
style.
in one gulp.
I like your style, friend.
Why wouldn't you?
A great question. That suit, is it Evil Monty?
You got a good eye. I wouldn't expect that out here.
I know my fashion here at the Heartbreak. We've seen a lot of travelers.
Huh. Well, you know what? This guy's not that bad.
Karnak is cleaning the empty glass that Salvatore just emptied.
And you two, we don't get a lot of gargoyles in here.
Oh, I can't imagine. Yeah.
Yeah, we don't usually leave the castle very often. It's quite a different place once the place has been conquered by Malacar. How's that going for you all?
It's going great. And as you're looking closer at Jasper, he is also a gargoyle.
Oh.
But he looks in fantastic shape. The smoothest stoned skin you've ever seen.
Are you a
But
masterwork?
he's got
Like, you-
wrinkles.
Yeah, it's
Looks over the age of 30.
Does he tell us that? That he's over 30?
I don't want to be forward, but I noticed that I don't know if you've had some work done. Like the eyes are absolutely jacked up, but the rest of you is gorgeous.
Well, thank you.
Still, hey, he's moved to cleaning other dishes and being like Carnac now.
Say, you need a job?
Does it come with life extension?
Well, I don't know if I can do that.
How did you do it? How old are you?
Met a lot of good friends in high places here at the Heartbreak.
Like governors or
What do we
Are
do with
they,
that
like,
information? I don't.
On the second floor,
There is a second floor for our finest guests. Would that be you?
Aredor is fine.
Perfect, then. There is a second floor if you're just wondering about the structural integrity of the building. The staircase is around the bar on my right.
It is a good thing that the building will not crumble like the hearts inside of it.
That's actually strangely poetic, friend. I like that.
Aredor considers himself a poet. And Aredor's going to walk away and go upstairs.
Okay. And he's been making drinks this whole time, so he sets one out. I guess you don't have it.
Completely ignored it.
I'll take his.
Okay.
Karnak turns to the fat winged baby. It's just like, so how do we get a drink around here? I don't get the deal.
So the baby turns his face, and it looks like a baby, but it turns around and it's got the face of an old man.
Oh! I mean, hey, buddy.
Cigar out and lights it. How you doing there, friend?
I'm a little shaken up, if I'm going to be honest. It's not what I was expecting.
Just like my drinks.
This guy.
Yeah,
knows.
call me a Hartini because I am shook.
Anyways, I'll just be over here drinking. Don't worry about me. And then Jasper is asking, so what brings y'all around here, friends?
Well,
Y'all got the stench of death and evil on you,
Thanks.
and I like it.
Oh, cool. We've been tasked by Malacar to finish conquering the top right corner of his map, which is Eastertown. And also, we need to get Sal's money back from Cupid, who I believe is already dead.
Yeah, do you have like a Cupid relative here? And then he's going to like try to whisper so that the cherub next to him can't hear Karnak. Like somebody who might be like related to Cupid that we could use to like fulfill the debt kind of a thing, like answer the blood debt.
Did you say blood debt?
Yes. It's a blood debt, right?
He's a vampire. It has to be
We,
blood.
we technically call them all blood debts.
Listen, if you want to talk about debts, that's going to be this guy here, the baby man.
The old-faced one?
Toothpick Tommy.
Toothpick Tommy with the cigar. Okay. All right. Toothpick Tommy. We got a blood debt here that's looking to get settled.
What's the debt for? What are we talking?
I mean,
How much you in for? Come on.
how much am I? No, he owes me money.
Oh, he owes you.
Yeah,
Well, the guy's dead.
right. But like, so somebody owes me money then. Why would I come here if I owed a dead guy money?
That's a great question. Listen,
You'll-
I don't know. I mean, how am I going to get how am I going to get money from a dead guy?
I guess I just assume Cupid has like next to kin or somebody who could take care of this.
Or maybe like a fresh, slightly decomposed body that we can braise back and talk to for a bit.
I mean, I don't want to sound racist, but aren't all cherubs related?
Okay, first of all, if you're looking to dig up an old body, take it to your friend Malacar. You got the stench all over you. He took Santa and all them back and absorbed their essence in his throne room.
Right. Yeah.
Okay, it's just the bartender said you were the guy to talk to if we wanted to address a debt.
I loan a lot of guys money, all right? I'm not going to settle Cupid's debts.
Got it. Karnak is going to go upstairs just very calmly and go look for Aredor.
Aredor is upstairs because Jasper suggested he go upstairs, and Aredor doesn't know why he's up there, and he's very confused.
What's Aredor doing up there?
He's just
What you doing,
standing,
buddy?
looking at all of the doors. Are any of them open?
You're just trying random doors?
No, he's looking at the doors.
All the doors are closed.
Exactly. He's like, Aredor is fine. Aredor upstairs.
You see a small, used to be a Christmas elf, shuts the door behind him and come up. Hey there, buddy. You lost?
Aredor not lost. Aredor fine. You, tiny thing.
That's me.
You fine?
I'm doing quite well. How are you?
Aredor good.
What the hell are you doing here, bud?
Bartender told Aredor to go upstairs. So Aredor go upstairs.
Jasper told you to come upstairs and just wander about? He walks to the stairs. Jasper, did you send some strange man up here? No, I didn't. He was asking about the architectural, structural stability of the building. What's he doing up there? I don't know. He's just looking at doors. Send him back down. Hey, you want to follow me back down, friend?
Aredor can do it himself. And he's going to just push past the little guy. Well, Jasper, your upstairs is fine.
The finest. The finest. Did I not promise it?
Good doors.
Anyways, what are y'all doing here, okay? Y'all are clearly...
We are on a mission for Malacar.
Okay. Listen, we had some other crews have come through here. They're talking about something about a bunny, okay? Is that what y'all are after?
Yes.
He must die.
I'd say be careful, all right? There's been a lot of groups through here looking for a bunny, and something's different. Word on the wind says the bunny's got new tricks.
I'm not worried. Tricks are for kids. I'm 500 years old.
The bar erupts in a slow clap.
Sal takes a bow.
But listen, the bunny's the last one left, all right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm just saying, is a world without magic a world we really want to live in?
As long as it's run by Malacar, it's fine.
Malacar's world sucks. You're a gargoyle. You're going to die at 30. That never used to happen.
It didn't?
No.
I've only been alive for 15 years, so I actually have no context on what happened before that.
Karnak comes like walking down the stairs at this point. Well, he's not up there. I didn't see. Aredor, hey.
Yes, but we got another one. Stop sending them up here.
Anywho, I only have 6 days and 18 hours and 54 minutes left of life. But what are we talking about, gang?
Well, I was just learning about our history. Apparently, gargoyles used to live longer than 30 years before Malacar.
You shut your liar mouth. I mean, what?
It's just like, what?
It's true. I'm a gargoyle, and I'm pushing 62, friend.
You look great except the eyes, but everything else looks great.
I know it.
Wow.
I know it.
Is it like plastic or?
I think it's like a double eyelid surgery that got botched.
No. I meant the skin. Yeah, that's obviously botched, but I meant the rest of it. Like it's like a plastic.
Jasper,
Yeah?
does this mean you reject the dominion of Malacar?
Well, I didn't say that, friend. I just said there's some positives to keeping some magic alive.
Malacar is magic.
Are you worried about us taking this bunny out or something?
I'm just saying, is that the world you really want to live in?
Are you aligned with the bunny?
Let me ask you this, friend. What did you do for Malacar?
I do many things for Malacar.
He does one thing.
Everybody chimes in.
What's the
Our
one
lawyers
thing?
insist we just clarify.
Yeah, we have to let you know he does one thing.
Do you know how sun rises and sun sets?
Not really.
World spins around. Aredor does that. Aredor spins world wheel. Only Aredor can spin the wheel.
He does indeed spin a wheel. Yeah.
Anyways, how long have you been doing that, spinning the wheel? Let me ask you that.
Aredor has been spinning the wheel for 2 years.
2 years.
World did not spin until Aredor took over the wheel.
Are
Just
we
let
all
him have
over
his-
2 years old?
Yeah, pretty
Yeah.
much.
Did the world spin before?
I think it's really important that we let him have
Yeah, we
this.
let him have that. We kind of have to be very, we have to tiptoe around him just a little bit.
Have you ever seen a Minotaur, rip a gargoyle apart?
Oh, I have. I have.
Yeah.
Your job's very important.
Thank you.
It
Yeah,
is.
see? Yeah.
Thank you, Jasper.
The bunny also has an important job, is what I'm saying.
Do you work for the bunny?
I don't work for the bunny, but the bunny has spun my wheel.
What?
If that makes sense.
Relations with the bunny?
Oh, yeah. I got to hear more about this.
The bunny's magic has fixed my 30-year life. That's something Malacar never did. The bunny's magic can heal the gargoyles.
What can it do for other things? Like vampires, for instance?
Have you ever seen the sunlight, friend?
Aredor did that.
This is a lost cause. All right. Never mind. I'm going to go back to serving.
Wait,
Yeah, wait, no, wait.
wait.
Ooh.
You accept blessings from the bunny, which means you align against Malacar,
I didn't say that.
which means you align against Aredor.
Ida takes a step
Oh, that's
back and
nice.
takes a napkin and covers her shirt. Just tucks it in just to be careful.
Sal grabs a bottle from behind the bar and also takes a step back.
Karnak is standing to the side. Do you just want to give me some notes about where to find that? Did you say a secret word to the rabbit or?
I'm just saying there's some good things that he can do, all right?
Aredor's going to swing.
On the other side of the bar?
How big is the bar?
Oh, I don't know. What's a normal bar?
Like three and a
Short
half
enough
feet
to
across.
swing across?
For a Minotaur.
All right, just sure. Roll to hit.
I'll roll with disadvantage for you since it's a bar. I'll give
Since
you
it's
that.
a bar, he has natural advantage. It's his natural terrain.
It's just, I'm just doing an unarmed
It's
strike.
favored terrain.
Favorite terrain. There you go.
That's a 13 to hit.
All right, that misses. He leans back and you just take a big whiff.
Guess you couldn't pass the bar.
Aredor's going to smash the bar.
Listen, what the hell is going on here?
Bro, hey.
Hey, I'm going on break. All right, calm down, your friend. I'm out of here.
Is somebody still going to be manning the bar at least?
Y'all man the bar.
Okay. Sal jumps behind the bar.
Karnak starts bussing tables. You guys deal with this. I'm going to go ask some questions because I have 6 days, 18 hours, and 50 minutes left of my life. And if he's 62 or whatever, I just need to go.
Toothpick Tommy shoots back his shot, takes a puff, blows it in y'all's faces. All right, listen. Sorry, y'all are trying to take down the bunny, right?
Yes.
Y'all
Yes.
got 6 days left.
Yeah, I'm trying to not
He's got
die.
6 days left.
I still have like 15 years, and
I'm
these
never
guys
good.
live forever.
Yeah.
So
It just, we all have 6 days left. We're all the same.
Listen, I got just the thing, all right? There's a tunnel under the marshmallow fields. Takes you under the castle gates. You can invade Easter Town, take them by surprise.
And when we get there, do I smear the bunny blood on my face to age down, or
I don't know anything about that. I'm just a cherub.
but you have some inner understanding of the architectural blueprints of the Bunny Kingdom.
You're damn right I do.
And you want to explain why? Are you a traitor for the kingdom?
Yes, tell us why.
I used to be a structural engineer for the Gingerbread Syndicate, all right?
Okay. So the Gingerbread Syndicate built the Easter Town. I'm just trying to
It's
understand.
big alliance
Oh, there's an alliance. Okay, so it's
Yeah,
not
wait.
just the bunny.
with the holiday kingdoms, all right? Most of them are fallen. The bunny made me immortal. I'm an old man in a baby's body.
That's really
I hate the
gross.
bunny, all right?
You hate the bunny.
I hate the bunny.
I hate the bunny.
I know you do, big guy.
You and Aredor are now allies. And he's going to pat him on the back really hard.
He smashes into the bar and takes 2 damage.
all right? While we're doing child abuse,
Sal pours him a shot.
He shoots it back. Oh, that's his stuff. Anyways, listen, I've got the architectural drawings up in the upstairs room if y'all want to come that way.
I'll go ahead and go take a look. Karnak, you can go follow Jasper.
No,
yeah,
no.
I'm gonna.
I don't want no spies, all right? I want all of you.
What?
okay.
No,
Wait.
I'm not following a
What?
cherub up to his room.
Why you got to make it weird?
This cherub is our ally.
Yeah.
You follow.
Well, who's going to man the bar then?
There's a couple servers, cocktail servers around. We'll just have one of them stand behind.
You there,
Oh, what are you-
cocktail gargoyle? You've been promoted.
Turns immediately
You're
to
the bartender now. Crap. You there, gargoyle receptionist?
Yeah,
How many minutes do you have left?
Just at the bar.
I find a gargoyle with at least 20 minutes of life left.
Yeah, what's going on?
Great news, you've been promoted.
Oh, it's my lucky day. I don't know what I'm doing, but I'll mix it.
Just remember that the real drinks are the ones you make along the way.
That's literally true.
He gets behind the bar. You hear him greet a guest,
Did you know the real drinks are the ones you made along the way?
and he just starts whipping up drinks. They're terrible. They're terrible.
Wow,
Sal
there's a lot
takes
of
2 to go.
Here you go. Did you know the real drinks we make? Oh shit! I lost his voice. Oh damn it!
Did you know?
Did you know?
There it is.
The real drinks we made along the way.
Yeah. Great job, big guy.
I already forgot it. Oh, how many minutes have I wasted?
You know what? It's okay. Don't think about that. Just don't think about that. Just, hey, you know what? High five, buddy.
All right, we make it up to the Cupid's room with Tommy Two Teeth.
Toothpick Tommy.
Big Tommy.
Tommy.
Sorry.
Tommy puts
Such a
out the
different
cigar.
NPC.
All right, guys, come on, right this way. He's waddling because he's very small up the stairs, and he's got his little jingly keys. He goes to the back room. It's room number 8. He unlocks it. He opens the door. It's in that chest over there.
What is?
Yeah, see, I told
I'll
you
walk
this is a
over.
weird vibe, you guys.
He unlocks the chest. All right, it's just in there, all right?
You're not answering our questions here. You're just.
Those maps, the structural drawings. We
The
got
blueprints.
blueprints.
You
Everything you
open
need.
the chest.
He did open the chest.
Can
Oh,
you,
okay.
Aredor? Can you grab the baby?
He opens the chest. There's another box inside.
Aredor grabs the baby.
Can you grab the box too?
Well, what the hell is going on here?
Just holds him. Aredor was told to hold the baby.
Roll a strength.
Oh, happily. 24.
Shit. Okay.
Oh God.
I tried to roll to wrangle out. I didn't. Damn it. All right.
You trapped.
I guess I am.
Can I make like an Arcana check on the box to see if there's anything magical or any sort of trickery going on?
Sure.
That is a 15.
All right. It's glowing with some kind of holiday energy. And just then you hear the elf. He runs up for the bunny. And then he closes and locks the door behind you. The cherub takes a cyanide capsule in his mouth.
Jeez.
He chops down on it and passes away. In the box emerging, it just like grows out. It's a heart-shaped box, and it begins pumping a neurotoxin gas into the room.
Oh no.
Kind of feels like Nirvana to me.
Yeah.
Why? It just smells like Teen Spirit.
Yeah, I don't know how if this really affects either of us because we're stone and we don't really have nerves.
We have to be careful before this thing gets in bloom.
Okay. All right, y'all need to make a reaction to get out of this situation.
Can I try to open the door?
I would like to throw the box through the window.
Okay. Everybody roll a d20, both of you. What are you two doing?
Aredor is going to drop the Cupid guy, and I think it's going to help try to throw the box out the window.
Can I get advantage, or is it going to be with his roll with mine? And also, am I using dexterity or what for this?
It's just flat 20.
Oh God.
Well, actually, I guess with the throw, it'd be strength. So both of you will do a strength.
Oh, I should not have done that. I think I'm just going to help. I'm going to help Aredor throw the box instead.
So do I get advantage instead?
Yes.
Can I give him the help
Yep.
action?
Yeah.
That's good because I rolled a natural 1.
Oof.
That makes it 11 on strength.
I got a 2 to open the door.
Perfect. Okay.
TPK.
Is the holiday elf still within earshot?
Assumably on the other side of the door.
I'm going to cast suggestion and ask him to unlock the door. I'm like, hey, do you mind unlocking the door for us? Wisdom 14 save.
He fails. So what does that mean?
He opens the door if he can.
Okay. Yep, I got you. He opens the door.
I grab him.
Well,
So we all book it out? Are we? You should put him in there you should put him in the gas room.
That seems kind of hard.
It's what Malacar would want.
Oh, you're right.
Anybody think maybe we should have asked him like why they tried to kill us?
Anyway, right as he gets thrown in, I want Karnak to try to like do an intimidation check and be like, if you don't want to die in your own shitty gas, you should tell us what you're doing. What's going on? Are you with the bunny?
he runs. Is suggestion still affect him?
Oh,
Yes, it's up to 8 hours, and he's
Oh.
charmed.
Oh, wow.
Oh, he's charmed.
Yeah.
So like he's permanently on your guys'.
Or is it just that one suggestion?
So you suggest a course of activity described in no more than 25 words to one creature you can see within range. Oh, I can't even see him. Never mind. I'm sorry.
oh no!
Never mind. We rewind.
Okay,
Does it
so
not
we're
work?
still stuck in the
you
room.
can see him from under the door.
Okay, sure. If that's if
You're
you're
just
okay
like
with
looking at his heel of his boot.
that. Yeah.
Does the boot count?
Yeah. I mean, visibility is kind of it's kind of finicky, but it's up to you
Okay.
if you want.
You
me to
tell
do it.
us.
So you've
you have
thrown
spell.
him in the room. He runs forward and shuts the door on himself. For the bunny! He gasses himself and he kills himself.
Honestly, I respect it.
Same.
Okay, so the gas has gone off. Both of those characters are dead. What are y'all doing now?
Man, everybody's dead. I guess we go find Jasper. He might.
Yeah,
have
we're
some-
gonna go find Jasper.
I'll be at the bar. Come get me when you're done.
Hey there, what's going on, guys? I heard a lot of commotion.
And then he freezes to stone and he crumbles right then and there.
Sal jumps back behind the bar.
Rest easy, sweet prince. And then Karnak sweeps him up and dumps him into a trash can before going to find Jasper.
And then Gary comes around the corner. Guys, what the hell is going on here? Let's get in the carriage. We got to go right now. All right, let's go.
Gary, do you know something about this?
You see
I'm gonna be
behind-
honest. We just got fucked over 4 different ways, so you are on thin ice right now in principle, buddy.
This whole place is a bunny operation, all right? We got to get the hell
We're
out
getting
of here.
that sense, yeah.
All right.
Let's go.
Can we make just a visual perception? Is Jasper within view somewhere right now?
You see Jasper knocked out on the floor, presumably from what Gary did.
Is Jasper dead?
Do you want to check Jasper? Is there a medical check?
It's a medicine check. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, do medicine.
Well, he's
Yeah, I'd
doing-
love to see the Minotaur do a medicine check.
Up and like feels for a pulse.
It's a -1, 4.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
He's laying very still.
He just shakes him violently. Jasper, you're awake.
He's not dust, so I don't think he's dead.
His head just go.
But he's not dust.
I pick up his head and I put it in a bag and take it with us. Share your secrets with me, corpse.
Okay, so you've got a stone head in your bag.
Yeah, Stone Jasper's head that's unconscious.
Can I pour a shot for Gary the Ghoul and do an insight check on him?
Yeah.
Karnak is thoughtfully, carefully sprinkling hard liquor all over the floor and the furniture.
It's a 9.
I mean, he seems pretty frantic and truthful, and he just knocked out Jasper.
You know what, Gary? Despite the disparaging comments you made about my people in the wagon, I like you.
Thanks.
All right, guys. I say we go with him. And Sal's going to grab 4 bottles from behind the barn.
Hell yeah.
Go on.
And Karnak grabs the book of matches that the cherub was using to light his cigar. And as everybody is walking out, he tries really hard to do a cool, like, match on the matchbook thing and flick it to light it into the alcohol that's all over everything. Fucks it up a bunch of times. Finally just like knocks his sconce off of the wall with the torch in it and sets the entire bar on fire.
So y'all emerge from the Heartbreak Hotel, slow-mo, as the flames burst out of the windows and door of the building and explodes.
Nobody look back. I've always wanted to do this.
Are y'all hopping in the...
For sure.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
All right, let's go, guys. Yeah.
Take us to the bunny.
I know. That's the whole plan.
So, Gary, how was meeting with your friends?
Not my friends anymore, that's for sure.
What happened?
The damn bunny magic got to them.
Bunny magic got to him. What did they do? Did they
I
give
didn't-
him skin again?
Did they what?
I mean, better skin? I assume that you met up with some ghoul friends and...
Because I'm a ghoul, I only have ghoul friends.
Yeah, I...
Just saying.
Oh, I'm sorry.
He could have boyfriends too.
Gary, who are your top 3 friends?
Well, I'm glad you asked. So we've got Harry. He's a werewolf. That guy's a hoot on a full moon, if you know what I mean.
Ah.
Get up to no good. Then we've got, who do we got now? Then we've got Peter. Just a guy. Just a guy. Hell of a poker game, though. We can
Oh.
host him. I tell you, I won so many hands with that guy.
Like from him or like...
Well, they bet hands probably.
Oh,
In
gotcha.
the front of the wagon, you see a box of hands.
Oh, yeah. We go way back. And then my third, I'm not going to lie, I feel really on the spot here. In adulthood, it can be difficult to make friends. I would say that those would be really the 2 closest I have.
Wow, I didn't even make the top 3. Okay.
Well, sure. I mean,
No, it's fine. Like, I didn't enforce it. Like, I just thought we had a nice wagon ride out here. But it's cool. It's cool. I know. It's like a work friend is not the same thing.
I mean, a couple of them got affected by bunny magic, so I assume, there's some open slots for Gary.
they went rabid, yeah. I've been alive for 162 years. Gargoyles, I've learned not to invest in them.
Yeah, you're right. That doesn't strike me deeply in the core of my heart at all. I totally understand.
Anyways, let's get this adventure going, He goes back to yawing the horses.
To whatting the horse?
Yeah,
Yeah.
voices. But
What's that, Gary? What's that technique called that you're doing with the horses? What is that?
That right there is called the yah.
Fascinating. How does it work?
It speeds up the horses.
Huh.
You got to whip the reins like this, and he does it. Yeah.
Is the yaw necessary, or is it really the rein whip that's doing
Damn,
the
Skippy. Give it a try.
work? Okay, Sal takes the reins and tries to whip them without the yaw.
The horses stop.
They're like, no.
Fascinating. Sal does it one more time with the yaw. Yeah.
And they start picking up speed again. They come to a full trot.
Fascinating. Wow.
The more you know. Stick with me, kid.
Probably won't.
Actually, you're older than me. I forgot.
Yeah, you stick with me, kid.
You know what? I just might.
Good. I'm going to need a driver after this. My dad just lost his job.
A lot of cuts, said Malacar. A lot of cuts. I
Wait,
know.
a lot of cuts.
Really?
Yeah. What do you mean?
What do you mean? Are they cutting gargoyles? Did he use a chisel?
I think he means he's like cutting like the top elites to make room for us, the bottom, to really have chance to grow. Pruning the top.
Did he implement that Department of Governmental Efficiency?
He does. You've heard of it, yeah. It's not really a official position. It's hard to say right now. It's hard to define.
Yeah, I don't remember voting for Malacar, that's for sure.
That's true. Now he's got some guy that's just like an eel on a muskrat.
Yeah, it turns out he got me. He sent an email and told me to list 5 bullet points of what I did, and I only had 4. I was out.
Were 3 of them yaw?
3 yaws, you're damn right.
In my experience, you do have trouble completing lists.
So, Gary, does that mean you don't work for Malacar?
I mean, I'm still working for him, aren't I? I'm
He
driving
didn't say
y'all
he
around.
was laid off.
So who's getting cut?
Oh.
Actually, to tell you the truth, it was a Malacar's official agency, but it was cut and privatized. So I'm actually with Carter's coaches. Now that's who's actually running this business.
Interesting.
So you're subcontract.
You don't get benefits that way either. Interesting.
No, yeah, it's a real mess of it. Do we want to get into the economics of this?
No, it's fine. It's I'm used to this level of evil.
Regardless, you support Malacar's cause.
Sure.
Then you and I are not enemies.
He
No.
just does this every once in a while.
I mean, I'm taking you to where you guys want to go. Oh, to be enemies. We just burnt down the Heartbreak Hotel together.
Well, to be fair, Karnak burnt down the Heartbreak Hotel.
Oh, no, we call it a team effort. We all did it. Go team.
From a liability standpoint, if legal gets involved.
No, it's
Karnak
okay. I already wrote the press release. It gives us all equal credit.
Should we talk about this bunny magic and what it does to the Malacar minions? Or is that something we're just going to glance over? Because we found out that it makes gargoyles live longer and it affected some of your friends.
What? Are you asking me?
Yeah, you and everyone. Like, we're all in the same coach. There's not really anyone.
Well, yeah, I don't know how much we all. I mean, yeah. How about that bunny magic, guys?
I got to be honest. That seemed like great questions to ask the people you just murdered.
I still got Jasper's head here.
took his head.
Yeah,
Maybe that'll wake up.
I hope so. Just in case, we needed like a voice of exposition at some point.
Karnak grabs the head. Wake up! We know you're in there. Please.
Oh, what happened?
Well, I'm about to drop you off of the side of this wagon going at full speed if you don't answer our questions.
Which is like 20 miles per hour, maybe?
How many yaws are we at?
We're 3 deep.
Ooh, I wouldn't want to take that tumble. All right, what questions do you have?
What the fuck with bunny magic?
I'm just saying, all right, now I'm just ahead.
Yep.
But you're still alive.
It's kind of a downside because now I'm just an immortal head. Thanks, guys.
Yeah, well, now you're the head of your own department, so
I love
can't
that
say
spin.
the same.
That's a good spin. I love that a lot.
I could have been a marketer. There's just no positions.
You could have been. Listen, all I'm going to say is the bunny used to help a lot of people, all right? All the holiday creatures did. There's a bunny's well of magic that he dipped me in, and I was cured of my gargoylism at the age of 30.
At
Right.
30, you got caught? Okay.
No,
That explains the eyes.
excuse me?
No, it's just like our eyes look a lot alike because I'm also old.
Right, yeah, you don't got much time left. If
Nope.
I were you, I'd think about the money. I'm just saying, once Malacar defeats the final magical creature, what does that mean for the world?
Well, I mean, if the creature's killed, like the well is still there, right?
The well is going to be corrupted. The magic of the well comes from the bunny.
But like Malacar could also extend my life, no?
Yeah, especially if you do a good job here. He'll give you a promotion, a nice corner office with some full windows.
Have we ever actually met or heard of a gargoyle getting their life extended?
No. Well, how long have you guys been at Malacar's castle?
Yeah.
29 years.
15, so no. Definitely no.
It's just like we don't have any evidence of it. And so I just sometimes wonder, while I am dedicated to the cause, dedicated to Malacar, praise be, and so unto you, whatever, but
Listen, I was trying to allude to it earlier. Y'all aren't the first to come through here, okay? There's been multiple generals that have come through. They never come back.
Well, we saw
Never
4
seen
of them,
again.
right? And they all got iced? The commanders?
yeah, for sure.
Yeah, we all have their gear right now.
Yeah, we're holding it.
He gave me this sick-ass cloak. It looked like a letter opener, but it's actually a cloak.
It's an optical illusion. I see it now. Yeah. Yeah. It's got one sharp edge. I think you could probably open a letter with that.
Yeah, let's hope I never fucking have to again.
Well, listen, all I'm saying is they had these big dreams. One of them was some carpenter hippo thing talking about making something to finally show Fabrizio once and for all. I'm just saying.
All right, so you're proposing we like join forces with the rabbit?
I'm just saying maybe Malacar isn't as great as everybody thinks they are, okay?
You take that back.
No.
Malacar will reward you greatly.
Malacar's nothing. What are you going to do?
Karnak is going to like try to turn the other way and be like, just give it a minute.
You say one more thing about Malacar, and Aredor smash your head in.
Here's the, like, he'll go through me to get to you, so just don't. Just look, is there any information you can give me that's like useful? Like, I get it. You're on the political side of the rabbit, which is cool. I get where you're coming from, but
from the bunny, you kill Malacar and you release all the holiday spirit.
You
why?
suggest.
Kill Malacar.
Aredor is going to go for it.
Karnak's gonna try to keep it away from Aredor.
Ida puts another napkin in her like blouse and like steps out of the cart.
I'm wondering if I want to spend a spell slot on addressing this situation, but I don't know how valuable the NPC is, and I don't think that Karnak's actually that attached except to the idea of like staying alive longer. So yeah, let's do sleight of hand. Let's do some fucking...
I'm just going to roll an attack roll.
I'm just gonna watch.
Sal takes a nap.
13.
6.
How do you want to do this?
So as Karnak like tries to hide it, Aredor is going to push Karnak out of the way with his horns and grab the head like a football pick, and he's just going to smash it in his hands. Just picks up his hand, all the crumbled, beautiful dust. This is all that is left of the bunny worshiper.
All right, yeah, put it in my bag with the other gargoyle dust.
Just dumps it in.
Ida hops back in.
So it didn't really go the way I wanted it to. So thanks, man. I hope you got that all out of your system. I'm sure you feel better now.
Hey guys, I think we're here. And the wagon crests a hill, and you see the road to war is paved with the shattered remains of forgotten celebrations. As the party crests the final hill, their army awaits a grotesque mockery of holiday cheer, twisted into a force of terror.
At the forefront, ranks of stale garlic bread spearmen stand rigid, their razor-sharp breadstick spears glistening under the sunlight. Their eyes, crusted over with old butter, show no fear, only the hunger for battle.
Behind them, the patchwork abominations move with unsettling, mechanical precision. Stitched together from discarded holiday mascots and decorations, they resemble something between a parade float and a nightmare. A Valentine teddy bear with reinforced candy cane arms lumbers beside a nutcracker torso affixed to a jack-o'-lantern base, its wooden face frozen in a permanent smirk. They move as if powered by pure, leftover holiday magic, their mismatched forms somehow working in eerie harmony.
Further back, the leprechaun launchers await. A cruel and undeniably effective siege weapon. Shackled and furious, the leprechauns are loaded into rusted, oversized slingshots. The hulking nutcracker taskmasters, their jaws unhinging and grinning, crank back the mechanisms, ready to launch the unlucky leprechauns into the Easter army in explosions of gold dust and rage.
And then the turkey riders, a squad of wild-eyed maniacs, perched atop overstuffed, ferocious turkeys. Their double-barreled shotguns glisten with cranberry sauce residue, and their pilgrim hats sit low over their cold, dead eyes. The turkeys, bloated and barely in control, gobble with unsettling aggression, their beady red eyes gleaming. The riders clutch their shotguns, ready to blast holiday cheer into oblivion.
As the party approaches, the army stands at attention, awaiting their villainous command. The air is thick with the stench of burnt stuffing, sour wine, and old bread. Approaching across from them in a formation march, we see the Easter forces arriving for battle as well. At the front, gummy bear swordsmen march in perfect formation, their syrupy bodies glistening, their oversized peppermint blades almost comically large, until you realize just how strong a gummy bear can be. Further back, jelly bean slingers load their candy-colored pouches, preparing to hurl hard-shelled projectiles at deadly speeds. Jawbreakers, jelly beans, and even rogue chocolate-covered almonds will soon whistle through the air like miniature cannonballs, each shot capable of cracking bones and shattering teeth. At the flanks, the chocolate bunny spearmen stand firm, their hollowed and solid forms mixed together with the sun glinting off their cocoa-forged pikes. Some have been melted and reforged, and their gleaming candy eyes scan the field, unblinking. and unafraid. And at the rear, the painted Easter egg catapults with their vibrant pastel shells concealing destruction inside. Some are filled with blinding powdered sugar, others with gooey caramel napalm, and a few, reserved for the most desperate moments, are packed with molten fondant, guaranteed to turn any battlefield into a sticky, delicious disaster. And battle approaches. So I created a large-scale combat system that's kind of inspired by the Total War games. So it's heavily kind of focused on like the rock, paper, scissors style of combat. In that spearmen will have advantage against cavalry. Swordsmen are better against spearmen. Cavalry are going to take out any ranged units, so siege or like archers and all of that. And so pretty much how it works is the actual units themselves will do the movement and do the attacks. So each of the units has a stat for might, and that is the damage that they'll just flat deal when they make an attack. If they have advantage against the unit type they're attacking, they'll deal double damage. If they have disadvantage towards what they're attacking, they'll do half damage.
Okay.
And so that's just flat damage. So like swordsmen attacking swordsmen, they'll both deal the same damage to each other. So it's not like just the attacker does the damage.
Mm-hmm.
And then it differs for the players because the players are going to use their unit attacks to deal that damage, but then they also have the turn of doing whatever their normal abilities are.
Mm-hmm.
So cast a spell, roll to hit, all of those will work just the same as D&D. And then however much damage you do will stack on top of your unit's damage.
Got it. And then narratively, we're kind of imbuing the unit with whatever it is that we're trying to do as the player action, and we just add that damage on top, right? Is what you're saying?
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool. I like that a lot.
So like Berserker, if you like go into a rage and you do, I don't know, Berserker attacks, but like your whole unit gets enraged. And just flavor it however you like. I don't know what to do.
Okay.
Shotgun turkeys or
We'll figure it out.
units y'all created. But yeah, we're going to give it a go. And it's very, feels very Crash Course. Do you guys want to all roll for initiative?
Yes, perfect.
Of
I'll use
course.
my character's roll.
3 for Salvatore and the Spearman.
That is a 14 for Karnak and the enslaved leprechaun launchers.
10 for Aredor.
And then 5 for Ida Mame and the dead President Turkey shotgun riders.
Did I miss the president description earlier in the thing?
Yeah, I think you just listed more. I wasn't sure which president.
It does say dead President Turkey shotgun riders.
Yeah, that's what's on my paper, but, use your imagination. Figure out which president looked like the description I gave earlier.
Well, I couldn't think of like what's a unit of like cavalry, like 30 presidents off the top. I wasn't.
Yeah.
It's just 30 George Washingtons
Yeah.
with their heads stuck on
yeah,
a
all
turkey box.
GWs, yeah.
Yeah, perfect. Up first is Josh or Karnak Parcel with the siege.
Sweet. Karnak is incredibly nervous. He's never led a siege division before. He just kind of like walks up and he's like, "So, who's the adult in charge, everybody? What are we doing over here? I love a good siege engine. I see you got the Mark IV going on. That's really cool, guys."
Ida from the force is like, "You're in charge. You got this, Karnak."
1,000-yard stare, terrified look in Karnak's face. All right, cool. As long as we can wrap this up in 6 days and 10 hours, it'll be a good time for everybody. So, let's go get him, folks.
The Nutcrackers just look silently at you. The leprechauns. If I could get out of here, I would take you down.
Can someone get this guy in the catapult?
The Nutcrackers load him. He will be the first.
All right. Yeah, we're just let's aim over at the... you know what? Let's get these ranged nerds down the range a little bit. And I'm going to throw on my goggles.
Okay. So as you slide the goggles onto your face, they glow with that purple light. And they grow into your stone skin. You cannot remove these.
Okay, that's structural. Neato burritos. So I now gain unparalleled accuracy, and spells requiring an attack roll always hit.
Oh.
And your boy's going to do a chromatic orb, and he's going to use it on the leprechaun that just got stuffed in by the nutcrackers and imbue it with fire damage.
Okay, so flaming leprechauns.
Yes. So he's going to send a pool, just the sky is going to rain flaming leprechauns down upon the ranged enemy.
How much might is your siege?
9. I have a mighty siege weapon.
And how much damage would chromatic orb do?
It's going to do 3d8. 14.
14 plus 9. Perfect. That's just as I planned. Okay, so you launch these flaming leprechauns, and they all just crash down across the
Top of the morning to ya.
slingers. Immediately, most of them just ignite due to the immense fire, and what doesn't get them, the cauldrons just roll through their ranks, crushing all but two of them.
See, leprechauns, a lot of people don't know their blood alcohol levels are so high. If you set them on fire, they just do a ton of damage.
So there's like a morale system in here where if they take immense losses, they will just shatter and break. So there's two left. They immediately just run screaming. They're fleeing the battlefield.
I guess somebody didn't have much range.
Perfect. Okay, we're going great. Okay, amazing.
Kyle doesn't look terrified at all right now. It's fine.
No. Up next is Chris Aredor, the wind spinner. The wheel spinner.
Excuse me.
Malacar's voice echoes on the wind.
Yeah, I think you're confusing him with Windbreaker.
I'm assuming Aredor is in front.
Yep, you're up front.
Aredor is going to make the conscious decision to not put on the gloves because he does not need Malacar's help. But he has a mobility of 4. Does that mean he can move 4 spaces?
Yeah.
Essentially 20 feet.
Yeah.
Aredor is going to jaunt up next to his mismatched patchwork abomination of an army. And he's going to say, "Among you stands Aredor Wheelspinner. Together, we destroy the army of the bunny. We travel 20 feet.
Yeah! The troops are trooped. The troops are psyched.
Do you think his troops can dash? Because unless you have another action you want to use.
Sure, yeah. You could. Do you have any ranged?
Oh, me. I forgot I can do stuff. I can't do anything at range. We're going to dash and move 20 more feet.
All right, so they are just charging fearlessly. You've inspired them with your words. Edamame and the Dead President Turkey Shotgun Riders.
I was next? Oh, wow. What was your initiative?
3.
Jeez, wow, we suck. All right, with the cavalry, Edamame is kind of looking around going, oh dear, that is a lot of fire. I guess, those things are very sharp. All right, troops, everything's going to be okay as long as we work together and move for Malacar. And I bless them all with Malacar's blessing. And essentially, bless is essentially an extra D4 to their roll. So I add a D4 to, I guess, their might.
Perfect.
Now, everyone form a nice triangle formation, and we will break their sword wall. And I try to start moving towards the swordsman. I don't know if I have enough mobility, though. I think it's 6. Never mind, we are not fast enough. You guys being headless does not help this. Those turkey legs do not move very quickly.
Okay. They're going as fast as they can. They're gobbling very ferociously.
Yeah, and just watch where you're shooting those shotguns. I know none of you have heads, but you need to practice like proper firearm safety.
A couple of them pop off into the air. Just some excited shots. And then Shea or Salvatore Rothwell.
So how does movement work here?
So your mobility is 3. Yeah, the movement system sucks. Noted for next time.
It's like 3 squares, right?
That means I can basically move forward.
But you can
3
dash
squares.
and do your regular actions too if you need to.
How many spears do they have? They each have 1 spear?
What do you mean?
He wants to have them throw the spears.
They're magical breadsticks. They really
Oh, sure. Yeah, they can have some javelins. Let's say 2 rounds of javelin.
So are you guys like the pokey kind of spear guys, or like you ever throw these bad boys? If you guys could also point that away from me, kind of allergic here, and he's going to put on like an N95 mask. All right, Sal's going to think about it for a while and go, well, the sooner we get this over with, the sooner we get back, and the sooner I can probably take my dad's job, actually, now that that's open. So he's just going to move forward. So mobility 3, he'll use a dash action. And then can I also use this dramatic cloak for an extra 5 mobility?
Are you putting it on?
Yeah. Oh, he put it on right away.
Oh, he put it on right away?
Yeah, he
he's
thought it was a
been wearing
letter
it the
opener,
entire
and he was
time?
dicking around with it, and it transformed into the cloak.
Oh, shit. Okay. Well, when you put it on, it glowed brightly purple and just like sewed itself into your skin. You can no longer.
Oh. I'm also wearing a bat cloak. Shit.
This is a weird time to cosplay.
You also gain way more mobility, right, from your cloak?
You can it says teleport up to 5 mobility movement. I don't quite know what teleport means.
Whoa.
Like you
just
can
move 5.
Okay.
link your
free.
people without, yeah.
So if I do all that, I move 11, is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that uses my action. So that's all I'm doing. This is actually very fitting. Salvatore just moves up closer and goes, all right, guys, up to you.
Perfect. Okay. Now we have the enemy's turn. So we're going to have the painted egg launchers. Okay, so they roll 18 to hit.
Oh, yeah, that definitely hits.
And as they're gearing up to launch, you see the bunny painters, and they're painting flames onto these eggs before they're launching them. And so they just launch these eggs, and as they crash down, they just burst into a napalm of caramel onto your troops.
That is very cool.
Fucking dope.
Honey glazed turkeys.
So the terrain you're on,
Nice.
it smells great as it hits you.
Is anyone else hungry?
And so the area around you becomes difficult terrain at
crap,
that
okay.
point. So it's 16 points of damage.
Ooh.
That hurts so bad.
Okay, so what else do I have? Spearmen and swordmen?
Yep.
Okay, so the swords are going to try to move around the difficult terrain to attack Chris or Aredor.
What's your mobility?
4.
That's as close as you can get.
Or you can dash, I guess. Or use abilities on your champion.
Do they have champions?
They do have commanders. They do. And in fact, if you guys hate the combat system so much, you can duel the enemy commanders.
Sick.
I mean, I'm feeling pretty good about so
The guy who just wipes down a whole army from like a mile away.
9 might. I just realized I got fucked. I have the lowest might and like the second lowest mobility.
Oh, shit.
Okay, so they'll dash and just move like right in front of you, right in front of Chris or Aredor. Okay, and then that is their turn. And then the spearmen will move up to, so spearmen have a movement of 3, so they'll move to like their right flank a bit.
Deny me my engagement.
And then the chocolate bunnies have little chocolate eggs, so they're going to try and throw that at your cavalry as well.
Oh, no.
They got a 14.
Yeah, that hits.
They do 3 damage.
Ouch. Yeah, turkey just got bombarded with honey and chocolate. Just smelling extra toasty over here. What is going on over here, guys?
Combo. Okay, so that's the end of Easter's turn, and we are back at Josh.
All right. Karnak is going to load up another saucy leprechaun.
Okay, how's this one saucy?
I think he was probably friends with the other one and just has a shitty attitude. And so,
He's just covered in debauch.
yeah, so we dip him in barbecue sauce. We stick him, the giant nutcrackers, stuff him into the catapult. And then for this one, I am going to use a sorcery point, and I am going to cast a twinned spell. So when I cast a spell that can be cast with a higher level spell slot, I can target an additional creature. So I can essentially hit 2 things at once with this.
We love it.
You look like you really love this. Yeah.
Love it.
I can tell. You seem really excited for me. Thank you so much. So yeah, we're going to be doing a 2nd level chromatic orb. That is a 24. Well, I guess it doesn't really matter because I always hit with my goggles. So never mind. That's a 24. That's cool. Anyways, yeah, so I cast chromatic orb and we launch the trebuchet at them, and it does acid damage. Because he's covered in barbecue sauce, and that's just the same thing for some reason.
It's acidic barbecue.
Yep, just very spicy barbecue. And that's going to be 33.
Oh my
And
God.
we're going to cast that on the siege weapons, and we're going to cast that on the pikemen. Karnak, like, you guys are doing great out there. 33 to each.
Amazing. So great. So great.
Josh is just soloing this encounter.
Okay, so the spearman you're going up against?
Yeah, I was not expecting that either.
Fantastic thing. That is so great. Okay, so the spearmen raise their shields in anticipation. They've got it there, and they're just washed away in acidic barbecue sauce. There's not a single man left. They're just wiped out. That ground is now acidic, very barbecuey. We'll figure out what to do with that. That's just going to melt people.
This will be the barbecue pond for Malacar.
And the painted egg launchers, I mean, same thing. It just washes them away as well. There's nothing left but melted catapults and rivers of acid.
Great job, Karnak. You were born to lead.
Thanks. More cracks form in his body as he ages.
And then we have Chris Aredor.
How is this last group looking? It's
The final group? I think they're untouched. Yeah.
No, I know. I just wonder, like, disposition wise, they just saw all of their friends get turned into barbecue sauce and
These are gummy
And
bear
fire.
swordsmen.
Oh,
Okay, their face remains unchanged. They're the shock troops of the Eastern Empire.
Aredor is going to go into a rage. He's going to embolden himself, shoulders back, chest puffed out. His hair begins flowing in the wind and glistening. And he is going to say to all of his swordsmen, "On this day, we die for Malacar, or we live to serve him for another. Be inspired and destroy the gummies."
For the first time, their little sugary smiles, you see that they lower a little.
Who is their commander?
It's Griswold the Gummy.
man, I kind of want to know what the other commanders' names were.
Well, they're melted away, most of them.
Yeah,
yeah,
sure.
they're name tags. You can't read them anymore.
Griswold the Gummy, is he larger than the rest?
Yeah. The rest are all, they're like the yellow, orange, green flavors. This one's red.
Is he up front?
No, he's at the back.
You're going to take an opportunity attack if you want to duel him.
All right. He already inspired his swordsmen, so I guess he's going to attack.
At seeing your speech, he shuffles and bumps past the rest of them to be in the front line.
That doesn't make any sense at all.
What do you mean?
Ooh, I want to be a part of this.
He said, "Oh, I've been waiting for a challenge."
Does his mouth move when he says that?
No. There's just vibrations.
Oh, does he have a hat?
It does like an old like Robin Hood style hat.
Oh,
It's also sugary.
Okay,
It
cool.
came from a different mold.
Aredor is going to... So if Aredor attacks the commander, do the swordsmen also attack?
Okay, so in a duel, so it's like both sides circle like a dance off. So there's no attack.
I think he's going to do that.
Who's
He's
gonna
going
duel?
to say, "Big Gummy, enter the circle. Face me and die."
This is after he gave that rousing speech to his troops about how they were gonna
Yeah,
die for Malachi.
yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
cool.
Yes, he changed his mind.
The troops look very confused, and just looking at each other, pointing to themselves, then you.
Aredor brings out his big great sword, and he is going to make a big swing.
Okay, so the duels would be through skill checks.
Okay.
Well, are you just taking a big swing? So I guess it's just a strength or athletics. Let's do athletics.
I have advantage now because I'm raging. 12.
Okay, so he did acrobatics. This bear is very nimble, and he rolled a 16. So as you go for the big cleave, he just jumps clear over your sword.
and then stands on his sword.
Sword, yes.
No, Gummy Man!
Gummy bears
What-
bouncing here and there.
What is your follow-up attack or action? Well, I guess I'll just roll acrobatics, and he's going to try and do like a kick backflip off of your sword.
Can I move my axe forward to try and mess up his throw?
Yeah, what would that be? What would we say?
Sleight of hand, maybe? Or
Sleight of hand.
Sure, sleight of hand. Oh, great. That's a 6.
Okay, he got an 8. So this giant gummy bear just kicks you in the face as he does a backflip and land right in front of you.
Gummy!
does he take damage from that, or?
No, we've got the final move. What's your final move in this duel?
That's right. You said
The
skill
3-stage. This
check.
one's
Oh, so
for
they're
all the
tied
marbles.
right now, right?
Yep.
No, Gummy Bear won twice.
Oh shit!
You know what? He's just going to make a swing this time. I mean, it's a skill check, but can I roll a weapon attack? Roll
The
the
skill
hit?
checks for the duels.
Oh, I just exited the character sheet. I'm so nervous right now.
Ardor's getting his ass handed to him
Yeah,
by a gummy bear. It's like an Inigo Montoya situation right
Yeah,
here.
I
man.
thought it was like a wash. I was like, this bear's fucking dead.
Okay, here's what he's going to do. He is going to tower over the gummy bear because I'm assuming he's taller. He is just going to bull roar in his face and try and make the gummy bear pee himself and melt. So, intimidation.
Okay. Do gummy bears have bladders?
Do now!
Okay.
They have an
It's
intricate
those ones that
internal
have
organ.
the like, liquid on the inside.
Yeah.
It's a 9.
Okay. So Gummy Bear went with just a flat strength check, and he got a 21.
Oh my god! What happens here, dog?
So this gummy bear you just roared at him. He takes you by the horns, the bull by the horns,
Oh.
puts over his shoulder, and he just suplexes you into the ground. Your whole army witnesses that, and they've lost their faith. They break, and you are captured
Oh,
now
no.
by the gummy army.
I mean, that kind of fits for Aredor.
I wasn't expecting you to lose all three.
Fucking wild.
Honestly, what?
Those are terrible rolls.
So fun.
I'm
though.
sending all my dice away.
Okay, Daniel.
Okay. Ida seeing Aredor just get like manhandled by a gummy bear is just confused. Also surrounded by fire currently and melted chocolate and honey and caramel and all the wonderful fixins of Easter is in difficult terrain. So he's just going to try to get his troops out of it. So I'm going to go ahead and unlash my wings and fly above them and be like, all right, everybody, just head towards my voice. I know you guys can't see. No, don't shoot at me. Just head this way. And I'm going to push them. And they're just going to be chilling there for a second. I can't do ranged attacks with them, so I can't empower them with anything. So I'm going to go ahead and just use my action to dash so I can try to catch up and maybe help free Aredor afterwards.
And you're still flying in the air, though?
Yeah, but I'll be above them. Yeah, I'll just be like, this is how I'm going to lead you from now on, because clearly the other thing wasn't working.
Okay, perfect. All right, so you're flying above them. Aredor is captured by the gummies.
Yep. Just in one giant gummy. Like, it's just like inside a big gummy.
Yeah, there's a prison gummy.
Yeah.
Yeah, several of them have merged together to form a big just block gummy that you're in now. Okay, Shea, Salvatore.
So for teleport, is that like a true teleportation? Like I can pass through things?
It's broken AF, yeah.
Fuck yeah. And that's in addition to my base mobility or in...
However you want to. You could just use a flat 5 to teleport, and then you still have your full turn. You can...
Oh, the teleport's a bonus action? Like it doesn't...
It's just a free thing.
Hell yeah.
Oh, shit.
All right, so he's going to move, Sal's going to move 3 and then teleport to end up behind the gummy bears. And then we're going to attack with the spears, but can we do sneak attack?
Yeah, so flank is in there. Would be advantage.
With sneak attack, you get an extra roll
For
a rogue.
For damage?
Yeah.
Oh,
you get an extra
your
D6.
character action.
Yeah, I'm a rogue.
Okay, so swordsmen have advantage against spearmen, but you're flanking, so that goes away. So it's flat damage from your guys. And then what's the rogue sneak attack?
Sneak attack is you get an extra D6 of damage.
And then you roll your attack as well.
So how does this work with them? It's like, because they're -5, and so I add that to what my attack is.
Yeah, so it's dealing 5 damage flat plus whatever you get now.
Cool.
And are you focusing this attack on the block prison or just all the armies? We're
Just all of them. We're trying to stab around Aredor if possible.
If possible.
Amazing. Okay.
So that's 9 on the roll plus 5 might, so 14 total.
Okay, amazing. And then so they're both engaged in melee. So they would have advantage, but they don't because you're flanking them. So they will do 6 to your guys as well because they're like hitting each other.
Oh, yeah, because they're fighting.
Okay. And that just takes away from my HP. Okay.
Yeah, your unit HP. Yep.
Cool.
Just see these gummy bears getting like pierced by hard, stale garlic breadsticks.
Well, how are they holding Aredor?
So several gummy bears have merged and melted together to form a gummy block, and he's in the gelatin.
Would you call that like a lock or a trap?
They have they merged together, and yes, they merged a gummy padlock.
Perfect. I'd like to use the bonus action and use sleight of hand to try to pick the gummy padlock and free Aredor.
Okay. How do picking locks work?
It's just a sleight of hand check.
Yeah. So
okay.
you just pick a DC for how difficult the gummy padlock would be.
Yeah, I'm sure you got that planned already, right?
Yeah, 13. Easy.
Okay. Oh, well, in that case, 16.
Oh,
Done.
nice.
Okay, the gummy wall just... They need to oil up those gummy bars. And you are free.
Yo, Ari, come here.
Aredor walks out. You saved Aredor.
Yeah, well, without you, who's going to keep the world spinning or whatever, man?
You are right. Gummies, you die now.
Cool, man. That's it for me.
Okay, amazing. And then we have the swordsmen, and they are going to about face now, and they are going to attack Shea, your unit.
Wow.
So they're just going to do 12 damage to you.
Okay.
And then that is their turn. So now we are back at the top with the most broken unit of all.
Jeez.
Josh.
With all of us around him.
Yeah, so like Karnak has become so distracted by a new set of cracks in his pinky finger on his left hand that he loses track of the next 6 seconds of his life. And like it's just like talking to one of the leprechauns. Like, this wasn't here when I showed up, right? This wasn't.
Leprechaun's just pissed, but like muffled and just shaking leprechaun expletives at you.
Sorry, you're right. You're bound and gagged. You can't possibly answer me right now. This wasn't here, right? And he just looks up at the the giant nutcrackers.
Just swivels over, looks at you. Its mouth just opens.
And he just spends a long time processing that, and that's his turn.
The other ones are just signaling like, where's the fire command? They're confused. The nutcrackers are confused. And then we are back to Chris. So with the shattered army, you can use your action to like rally your troops back. Oh, we should have kept them on the board.
Oh, they're like right there.
No need.
They're bored adjacent.
Somewhere. So you can rally them and get your unit back. Otherwise, I guess you're just attached to Shea's, but you're attacking only on you don't get his unit might. You could just solo.
So you could lose a duel again if you want.
Aredor feels embarrassed and hurt and wants to redeem himself in the eyes of Malacar. Griswold!
Oh, you want some more, huh?
Meet me in the middle.
Once wasn't enough. All right, let's form a circle.
He doesn't have a circle because it's not his army.
Oh, yeah. So I guess Shea's units just back, or Salvatore's units just back up, and they're just like, what is going on? Or I guess, what do your units do? Yeah. How are they forming a circle, or what?
Yeah, go for it. I'm standing behind him.
What do you want this time? Dance battle? Trivia?
I love trivia. You should do trivia.
How about death battle?
My favorite battle of all.
God damn it.
Death battle.
That is what Aredor said.
Aredor.
Oh my God, there's 2 of them now.
Yeah, I feel like Aredor's just fighting himself at this point.
No wonder he lost. Only Aredor can beat Aredor.
That is very true. The most self-defeating. Anyways.
Aredor. Let's start with an athletics check. Aredor is going to try and charge Griswold with his horns and knock him off balance.
Athletics, okay.
We'll start there.
God. I think you should just burn all of your dice, Chris.
It's still 10, but...
This guy got a natural 20.
Get fucked!
Get fucked! What?
As you charge into him, grabs your horns again, and he just like puts you down, and you just face plant into the ground.
Damn, Griswold got the power of the gummy gods.
Literally your mortal enemy. He's your rival through and through.
You have to murder this bear. You have to do it.
Yeah.
Aredor is on the ground. He's fuming. He's like,
What are you falling down for? I thought we were fighting.
oh, you die now. Do I have to change up the check? Can I just keep doing athletics?
Yeah, let's roll. Yeah.
Okay.
How are
he's
you
gonna
attacking? Or what are you
grab
doing?
his axe and try and chop off the legs. Okay.
Thank God. Thank fucking God.
So
23.
Okay.
he got a 27.
No, he got a 5.
Okay.
Okay.
So he was expecting something above the legs, I guess. He's not watching his legs. So your axe just sinks into his left leg and just gets stuck in the gelatin of his left leg. Just embedded in there. Oh!
Looks like someone skipped leg day.
Okay, and then third round.
He's going to get up and he's going to try and swing his axe over with the gummy bear and smash him on the ground.
Ooh.
Swinging the axe with the gummy bear still
Yeah.
attached to it.
Wait, which gummy bear?
The one
Yeah,
that you said he
Griswold.
sunk into the leg.
Griswold.
His leg?
Yeah.
Oh, you got his whole leg on your axe?
So he wants to lift him up and throw him.
Oh, okay, I get it. Okay.
26.
26. Okay, he got 8. How do you want to do this with this guy?
Aredor is in a full rage. He is blind fury at this point. Nobody else is around. It is him and the gummy bear. His eyes are like glowing red. And so he's going to pick up his axe with the gummy bear attached. And so Griswold is going to be like, whoa, lift it into the air. And he's just going to smash the axe like flat side down and smash Griswold like a pancake.
So you got Pancake
Great
Griswold. Yeah, he's gone. It's just a sticky mess under your feet. The other gummy bears, they had straight faces. Now they're actually opening a little in like shock and fear. They are breaking and they are trying to run.
Maybe don't let them get away.
And then I guess they run backwards into Daniel's turkey-wielding president.
And they're just like spraying and praying randomly with shotguns,
So
like model 1911s, and just going everywhere.
So there's just bits of gummy bear flying everywhere, and the stragglers are still running for it. There's just a handful of gummy bears left, but they're running for the hills.
Mm-hmm. And just a handful of turkeys, too, that are still kind of crispy.
I just want to say that a 1911 is a pistol. All right, anyways.
Oh, right. Yeah, that's true. I don't know how guns work, clearly.
And with the routing of the final unit, the battle is won. And just as the battle is won, you hear a horn. And you see at the edge of the hill the remainder of the army as you realize this was just a scouting party. And that is where we will end tonight's session.
Good shit.
Fuck that gummy bear, man.
Man, that
Like,
thing
damn.
was kicking ass and taking names all day.
It's kicking one ass.
Yeah, one ass.
Yeah, that's what he said. Kicking ass.
Aredor
Kicking ass, kicking
ignores
name.
the first part and just says, and that's how it's done.
You know, gummy bears everywhere. As they're running away, they're thinking to themselves, no more padlocks on the gummy prisons.
Yeah.
All right, so that concludes the first part of Minions of Malacar, where we want to go to the hearts and wishes of the episodes. So let's all go around and express those. We'll start with Daniel.
Hi, Daniel here. Big hearts to you, Kyle, for taking up the reins once again after your Fallout campaign. I'm glad that you like DMing so much that you wanted to do it again, and also are willing to try something really out of left field, especially with this Total War style combat. I can definitely see where the inspiration comes from, and it's amazing. It's super fun. Great voices as always, and thanks for dealing with our bullshit. And yeah, I mean, just all hearts right now. I very much enjoy this Total War combat. It definitely needs a little bit more testing and tweaks. There's some balancing. I think you notice like halfway through, like, oh, damage is crazy, and then the mobility is weird.
Yeah, definitely needs to be some updates to that.
Yeah.
For sure.
But for what you created for us, like on the spot, and for explaining it to us too, I think it was very clean. I think the explanation and the printouts really helped. So big hearts on that, man. Good job.
Thanks. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Chris?
This was very fun. I was excited. I was really looking forward to going into it. I didn't really know what to expect because all that I knew is that we were controlling an army, and then we started getting the mechanics. And it's like, whoa, this is a lot. But it was a lot of fun, especially the fact that I ignored all of the mechanics and did my own thing anyway. But I love there were so many variations, and you leaned so heavily on just the rule of cool, which I love. So really good improvisation on that part. Really good just kind of rolling with all the crap that we threw at you. This was a ton of fun.
They are. Hearts, I love the world, man. Just the lore and the world building and the descriptions, like the Heartbreak Motel, like all of it's super fucking cool. The descriptions you had us give for our armies was like so chilling. Like I loved it all. I love the characters. I love the character interactions. Just really fun from everybody. And I probably say that every episode. But I don't know. It's just like cool dynamics, and you got a little bit of everything with like the two gargoyles, the one who's a little bit younger and maybe a little more naive, and then the one that's like nearing fucking death.
Literally on the clock.
Yeah. And then like the Aredor just being so literal and so devoted to Malacar, and like a really well done dumb character, which is just like fun to see when that's like done well and hits. Agree with Chris on like rule of cool and you letting us do our thing. I'd honestly say you could throw a few more checks in there, just because like I feel like there were certain times where we're like, can we do this, or like, do we know this? And you were just like, yeah, which is fun. But like every now and then it's like,
Throw more checks.
yeah.
You did that with the Fallout campaign too.
I know. Yeah,
Yeah.
bad about the checks.
Yeah, not a huge deal, but you know.
Yeah.
That's a good thing.
Just yes-anding, guys.
Right. Yeah.
Diving in.
I probably struggled with the combat a little bit more than everybody else, and just like how the mechanics worked. So I probably just need a little more time with that. I don't know if we're going to be doing it again. It sounds like there's a big army over the way that we might have to face up against. So it was super cool fucking idea, and like I love the time you put into it, and I had a great time.
Hell yeah. And Josh.
Everything was great.
Sweet. That's the feedback I got.
So hearts, tons of hearts, +1 to what everybody said. Like the world description, the work that you put into it ahead of time really helped us flesh out a bunch of really, really fun characters. I liked the camaraderie between Ida and Karnak, as far as them both being the gargoyles, and then just the fun we got to play with like other gargoyles, like reaching the end of life.
Oh yeah,
so frequently. It was very fun. The opening and like the world setting was very fun. The opening was perfect in terms of having like the waiting area to kind of get to know each other, and then hearing the nightmarescape happening on the other side of the door. Above game, Josh has so many suspicions about why Malacar quite obviously killed all of his champions, but Karnak doesn't understand that, but I have a fear about that later. Shea and Chris, both of you, just huge props for you have very, like, for me, they would be really difficult characters to play, but you both did a really, really good job of being huge dummy who's kind of mean, and then just like a nepotistic asshole who doesn't want to be in the party, and you found ways to like make it work. And it was, I always trusted you guys because we've been doing this stuff for a while. I knew it was going to be good, but it's a nice thing to go through and be like, hell yeah, they're in the party and they're dicks. That's what's up. Like, let's go, guys. Also, Aredor getting just absolutely fucking trounced.
Oh, that's so good. Good. Commit to that shit and wreck his ass.
Yeah. You're DMing like several levels above last time, which is still great, but like you could tell you were feeling more comfortable in the chair as the DM. That was really fun to like watch and see. The large scale battle was super fun. The mechanics are fucking busted. I love the flavor of like the painted eggs for like the flame effect.
That was cool.
And then the like caramel and like just the descriptions you put into shit was so good. It was so interesting to listen to. And the way that you gave us our own like weapon descriptions to read through was very, very fun. Big, huge heart for that. Oh, also the Heartbreak Hotel. I just loved everything about all of that. Like that was stellar. Really fun, like middle encounter. I wish we could have learned more about the bunny magic. I felt like I wasn't really sure. Like it seemed like maybe we missed something there, and I was trying to dig into it a little more, but then the rolls were just bad, and it was narratively hilarious to have it piss off Aredor and then just get like the smashed head was really funny. And I liked being able to roll off with you guys to try to get our own way with things. It was a little like cantankerous, but in a good way. I also wish my siege weapon maybe wasn't so OP. I felt a little bad about just destroying most of everything with my sorcerer tactics, but them's the breaks. I'm very nervous about my magical item and the fact that it's fused to me. Like, I feel like that's going to come. I'm not going to look at his face. I don't want to know, but I feel like that's going to fuck me later. But above game, Karnak's stoked. So happy. He has no questions. Very funny that we were like, oh, we're taking out the guys. And at the very end, there's another fucking army coming over the hill. Just really great job, dude. This is so fun.
Just a scouting party.
Yeah.
One's digging around.
They're doing such a great job.
Oh, Kyle, hearts and wishes?
Yeah. Hearts. I feel like so many hearts. Your guys' characters, so we kind of talked about it in the kitchen out there, but you guys had met beforehand to kind of like play with the characters a bit. And I feel like could definitely feel that in like the waiting room scene, and like everyone was grounded like right out the gate. And then I feel like everyone kind of had these like common points of connection, and just like the party chemistry was great. And like in how it was grounded, like your guy was not like bowing to like the Malacar, like the head of the thing, and that was like in the first 15 minutes of the game. Like you already knew your guy and you're like, no, I'm not doing that. We got Chris over here who's just in a mad dash to get to Malacar as soon as possible and just open the doors. And then the gargoyles and like the threat of death, and you guys are like different ages, so you're worried about mortality. You're happy-go-lucky and like naive and just like optimistic about everything. I don't know, it just gave me so many things to play with. And then just how the I feel like the world was I don't know, I feel like you guys all jumped in, and like I feel like the tone, like we kind of found it. Like going into it, I wasn't sure if this is going to either be like super dark or if it's going to be dark and whimsical. I feel like we found it.
Well, I feel like with this group, you can try to make it really dark, but it's not going to stay really dark.
Right. I mean,
we'll set something on fire and freak some light.
Yeah, you guys burnt the evidence of the Heartbreak Hotel.
You keep saying you guy.
Oh my God. Also, firing Salvatore's dad at the beginning.
Oh yeah,
so
what a
gut punch to Shea. It was so funny. He was like remaking character decision.
Just kneecapped him, man.
But it was such a fun, I guess, gift for you. I guess I don't know if you felt that way, but it definitely mmade it interesting to see your character evolve in those scenarios and be like, oh wait, maybe I can just take my dad's job. And I was like, that's really funny.
I'll be honest, I did not see it that way at the beginning, but I think what it did do for me is it set the power of Malacar up front, even in terms of something as simple as a job. Like the fact that he could just do it right then and there on the spot, especially when nobody else really knew who my dad was.
Yeah.
And he's gone. It was kind of like the beginning of of Infinity War when Thanos beats the shit out of Hulk.
Yeah.
And it's like that establishment of like, no, this dude's, he can do anything.
Yeah.
Malacar is Thanos.
Yeah.
Hell yeah,
There
dude.
we go.
Super
Oh, yeah.
Thanos.
I think as far as wishes, I kind of regret cyaniding the baby cherub. I feel like that
So
was
funny.
I know.
Objectively hysterical.
Everybody
I don't know why
just
you regret
cyaniding?
this.
a
Like,
very dark choice.
Well, he was an adult.
none of them were getting out
Sure.
of there alive, so it's fine that you
Especially with
did a dirty
Aredor
work for
here,
us.
just like icing everything that moves that doesn't like Malacar.
Taking a swing at the bartender, just
Yeah. Luckily, he had a favorite terrain there and survived that.
they got it for the bar top. Yeah, just wishes. I feel like that area. I feel like there is like I got confused on a bit of like where to go. Like it felt very Fallout-esque in that I like had thing on rails and it just exploded again. It's like I don't know how to get us back on track. So I kind of got lost there a bit.
I think some of that to layer it, like that was kind of where I felt the most lost as a player too. Like I felt like there were things that you wanted us to be taking from that scenario, and it wasn't super clear to me how you wanted us to be engaging. And like, so I wasn't really sure how to like unearth other like context there from what we were doing.
Yeah, and I think that's on me by making the bartender and the
Cherub.
yeah, no, I put them they're too close together because like I didn't know how to bounce between the two because both are supposed to offer the party like something, but like it was like they were getting merged and just like muddled what the purpose of the two was. So I should have had one character in like a back room or somewhere else.
Yeah,
Yeah,
split them
the-
up a little bit. Yeah.
I think
They
my
call him
favorite
Strider.
character of the game so far was the cocktail bartender. who-
Jasper.
No, not Jasper.
No.
The one who took over the bar.
Oh, the one that sounds like a Muppet?
Yeah. Like that was.
It was Kermit.
Yeah.
I think that's
I
my
know it.
favorite guy of the game so far.
Just the eagerness that he jumped back there and just started making. And then, did you know that the real drinks were the ones we made along the way?
He picks up things fast. Yeah.
It's good. It's
a
good. He
quick fighter.
finally made something of himself before the
Yeah.
end of his life there.
Yeah, I don't think he made the fire. So-
Well, he crumbled the dust.
Yeah, he was.
fire.
Oh, right, he did. Yep. Okay. Yep.
He's
gone
in
for
my
sure.
he's in my bag of gargoyle dust.
Yeah.
Yeah, you killed a lot of gargoyles.
Yeah. Apparently, there's
Gargoyle lives don't matter.
Gargoyle wives?
They're all turning.
Also, those.
Was this like the baby boom era for gargoyles?
That was the first round of employees that that Malacar hired or made was just all gargoyles.
Yeah.
Well, the younger ones have the like outpost assignments further out because they'll be around longer, and then he brings in the retirees to the main castle.
Okay.
It's all part of a. Nothing gets clean, but because they're just collapsing. But that's it for me.
Great stuff. Anybody want to plug anything or mention anything? Shout out to Justine for our shiny new timer, which is super fun to turn around on the table.
Yeah.
Yeah. Shout out to Tech.
Bless you.
Nailed
Rolls
it.
off the top, doesn't it? Yeah.
Thank you.
Oh, shout out to our Danish friends. We have a fun following over across the pond a ways. Left some fun like social media comments for us we've been interacting with. So just thank for listening to us.
And shout out for us, I guess, ourselves. We'll be at Phoenix Fan Fusion doing a panel on June 7th, as in one shot at a time, not Crash Course DM. I'm
Oh,
sorry.
god damn it.
But it's the usual one shot at a time panel with Crash Course DM, guest starring Josh, our great forever, not forever, our once in a while, our newbie. What is your freaking title now?
Who can say? Anyways,
say?
yeah, Phoenix Fan Fusion. We'll be there. We'll be inventing some adventures.
Taking suggestions, so please come by, bring us some ideas on what wacky things we can make while learning some stuff on how to run a one-shot.
Also, shout out to Chirp Timer because they're cool.
And shout out to the Total War video game series for inspiring the combat system. As well as shout out to the Nightmare Before Christmas for also inspiring the tone and character and world of this adventure. Thank you for joining us for another episode of Crash Course DM, brought to you by Anything You Can Do, edited by Josh Greenway and Daniel Locke. We release new episodes every other week on YouTube and your favorite podcasting platform. Word of mouth is our best friend right now, so please tell your friends, your family, and your enemies all about the show. We'll catch you here in a couple weeks.
Bye.